All right. Well, it's been brought to my attention that the celibate Scorp thought is doing her bullshit again. So, I actually saw this last night, and I saw a couple comments. I didn't listen to it because just the title alone. What is the title? Hold on. The title says GM gets innocent man fired and he commits suicide, but she claims to help men. So I kind of skimmed through the various points of it because I really have a hard time listening to that crazy fucking cunt. I really do. I mean, this is a woman that is blatantly said publicly that she really likes Miss Elite, who's been a terror to the MGTOW community. She herself has been terrorizing men in the MGTOW space. And on Hermit's stream, said she doesn't see any problem with lying. So if there is a means to an end, if it's a means to a specific end, like her bullshit veganism, like, yeah, I can't take anything this crazy cunt has to say seriously. But there are apparently some MGTOW gentlemen who do, strangely. So, hello, Ghost Shura. Hey, JR. Bathroom break. Hey, Nella Wolf. Yeah, so there seems to be some people pissed off at me because they believe this crazy bitch. So I'm going to play something, though, because just to make it a little fun, I'm going to play something from two gentlemen that I've been following for well over a decade, because they really describe exactly what happens in these scenarios. So I'm sure not a lot of people in here will know who these guys are, but there's a little math test, a little problem solving, right, JR? Celibate Scorp cunt wants the ass whooping. So does Elspeth Meyer. That crazy bitch, man. She is doing all kinds of mental gymnastics with Angler. I tried to warn them. Tried it. That guy must be a serious masochist. Like, serious masochist. So, or he is so entrained to follow crazy bitches. I don't know. Elspeth calls him baby and babe and, like, you know, fluffs him up a little bit, and they exchange, you know, songs and. All right, JR. Hello, Queen Unicorn. I can't wait for the snow bunny season. By the way, I'm going to play something though, because I want to see if there's anybody in the audience that could do any of these kind of maths. So let me know if you guys can hear it okay.
Advice given to medical students. Again, pushing back at the base rate neglect that Kahneman documented. Kahneman and Tversky. If you hear hoofbeats outside a window, don't expect to see a zebra.
Or a unicorn.
Pushing back against the bad habit of medical students, having read about all these exotic diseases, to reason from the symptom to the disease, forgetting about the base rate.
I think the medical examples are particularly important and convincing because time and again you hear of people who get a diagnosis and they get it wrong because they forget about the base rate.
Contriver, you're messing up my flow, man. What's up? Hello?
Hello.
Yes?
Well, I'm not messing up your flow. I'm just coming in making a dramatic entry. Like a hero.
Like a brown knight. Hey,
Like a brown knight.
when you joined, like I've heard this happen in the past. Oh yeah, or Pegasus. Hello, man, Lightopia. Scorpion is whispering vegan queefs into his ear. Yes, she is, and he loves it apparently. Anyway, anytime somebody joins the panel, the volume on my end for the video that I'm sharing and playing drops. And it was already kind of low. Could you guys hear it okay?
Oh, yes. I mean, when I heard it, I mean, if you are not taking the checkbox of, share the system audio or something, I mean, it is just an occupational hazard or something that we don't understand because we are technologically
Right.
illiterate.
Right.
I mean,
Well,
it is more or less of the same thing. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It has happened quite a lot with me as well
yeah.
when I was streaming in the past, and I just let it go. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know about it.
Okay.
But uh, understand the paradox. I mean, for the viewers, I'm saying this, that here is a lady who bore the brunt.
No. Hold on, Contriver. I wanna do this little thought experiment first and test the
Okay.
audience.
Uh
Yeah,
huh.
yeah. I want you in on this too, being since you're on the panel and you're good with maths. We got to listen to it though first. Okay.
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 Pushing back at the base rate neglect that Kahneman documented, Kahneman and Tversky, if you hear hoofbeats outside a window, don't expect to see a zebra. And this is pushing back against the bad habit of medical students, having read about all these exotic diseases, to reason from the symptom to the disease, forgetting about the base
I
rate.
think the medical examples are particularly important and convincing because time and again you hear of people who get a diagnosis and they get it wrong because they forget about the base rate.
As do doctors. It's not just
yes,
patients.
indeed.
I can give an concrete example.
Yes.
It's been, you've all probably heard that there are some findings in psychology that have failed to replicate. This is one that is highly replicable, going back 50 years. And it even has a name, it's called the medical diagnosis problem. So suppose that the probability that a woman has breast cancer is 1%. There is a test for breast cancer, and if a woman does have the disease, then the test result is positive 90% of the time. But like many medical tests, there are some false positives, and there is the false positive rate is 0.9. A woman tests positive. What are the chances that she has the disease?
All right. Did everybody get that? What are the chances that she has the disease? What would you say, Contriver?
I mean, 50%. It is either 50-50. Either she is suffering or, I mean, diagnosed from breast cancer, which is basically 50% of the 1%.
He said out of random test subjects.
Exactly. So I'm just gauging, out of thin air, out of his very statistical data provided by him, and I'm just cutting it in half because either it is a win or you lose sort of a situation in case of. But ironically, what is not talked about much is testicular cancer, which is mostly
Right.
mostly found among men, but they are
Yeah.
just disposable commodities anyways.
I know, but the scenario, it's replicable study from psychology that's
Uh-huh.
being you can replicate,
Yes.
which is so your answer is 50% chance.
50%. I mean, let us just give them a benefit of doubt that either you are suffering from something or you are not suffering from something. So we would be even handed in this part of the play.
All right. Well, I don't see any answers in the chat. I don't know if anybody listened to that or if nobody has a guess.
I mean, quite sure people heard about it. He said, Billy the Goat said 1%. I'm saying
Oh,
point.
Billy.
Psychology is his stuff, by the way.
No, he pays attention.
Yes. So I would say, even Miss J is saying 1%. I would say 50% of 1%, that is 0.5%. Let us just begin with that.
Well, that's part of it, Billy. 1%. It's actually even smaller. But here, I'll finish playing this and then we'll move on. Listen to his.
Okay, so there's a 0.01 chance that any randomly selected woman has the disease, a 0.9 chance that if she does have the disease, the test result comes out positive, a 0.09 chance that if she doesn't have the disease, the test comes out positive. She tests positive. What are the chances that she has the cancer? You can ponder that for a minute. The most popular answer is 90%, including among a sample of doctors. The correct answer, according to Bayes' theorem, is 9%. That's a big difference. It's a difference between.
That's a very important difference.
That's a very important difference.
Makes a difference in
Between, like,
panic
you
and-
probably have it or you probably don't have it. And where people go wrong is they forget about that 1% base rate.
Yes.
They just think of the image, the representative image of someone with cancer. They take a test, it comes out positive, and that dominates their thinking. A better example, maybe even a better example, despite the fact that this is one of the classics, is consider
Well, but Billy, you were closer than I guess predominant answers would be. Most people jump to the conclusion of 90%.
So my answer of 0.5% is not closer to the 0.09%.
50% chance.
I said 50% of that 1%,
Oh, I thought you said.
meaning 0.5%.
Okay, no, I thought you said 50% chance.
So 50% of that very 1%,
Right,
meaning it would be 0.5%. So by
right.
default, I won.
You
I won
won.
the guess. I'm an Indian, at least that much I can do.
Right. All right. Well, I wanna present something here because this is pretty much what I've been saying for quite a while. Let's see, is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. So I've collected throughout my day random comments. So Angler posts this video, single mother denial and a completed suicide. And Lazarus made a comment, no empathy, narcissistic, manipulative, the hair psychopathy checklist springs to mind. Now, I'd never heard of that. I will be looking it up. Angler, I guess, didn't look it up, but thanks, Lazarus, for pointing that out. But Cybertoxin says, women's words always get men killed in the entire history of forever. And then it says, you know who, March 8th, 2022. He's actually quoting something I said on my birthday, which was woman's, some kind of Woman's Day. Fell on my birthday this year. So that's true, though. Women's words always get men killed in the entire history of forever. What he fails to mention is that the woman that he's been fawning over for quite a while, Alice, has inspired this man to do a lot of bullshit fuckery in the past few months in the MGTOW space, which I've pointed out numerous times and I've warned people, but people don't seem to listen. Because what did Brandon Trueblood call him? A righteous brother?
Sworn
Yeah,
brother,
yeah,
blood brother,
righteous
blood
brother.
sworn. I mean, in China, in ancient China, what used to happen is people used to, have a bowl full
Mm,
of wine or blood, or no, wine or water, and they
mm,
used to cut one of their hands or finger and drop a tiny bit of droplets of their own blood, and they used to mix it, stir it well, shaken, not stirred, and then used to drink from each other's cups and become
mm,
blood sworn brothers.
mm,
So that is what is something which has happened in the case of cybertoxin,
mm,
that he has become blood sworn brother of some cult or something.
mm. Yeah, that's weird. Well, I wanted to draw attention to this specific
Oh
zebra
yes.
hooving. Now, it seemed like Scorp thought was successful in emotionally terrorizing Angler again. I think with the help of the other crazy bitches that like to frequent his channel. Um, and a lot of them make a lot of assumptions. But I'm going to read off what Scorp thought fucking posted and then deleted.
Luckily, we got the screenshot, gentlemen.
Yeah, so I mean, I didn't watch it. The video that Scorp thought put together, that she clearly spent some time on. She took bits and pieces, though, from a conversation I think I was having on Chris Mitchell's stream, where she was present for. And I was advocating for, you know, not homeschooling your children, but instead going to sort out the schools, like a lot of people finally are doing. Sorting out the woke teachers, the fucking groomers, the pedophiles, all the misbehaved fucking teachers in the public school. I gave some examples of things that I had to go do. I mean, my son was in a charter school and it was a lot smaller, but some shit was really taken out of context. So, but look at this crazy shit. Can you read that?
Oh yes. Her son most likely wanted it left alone because of guilt. A solid father would sniff that out in a heartbeat. This is also a great example of toxic patterns, constantly in conflict with the school's self denial. In brackets, I have listened to this several times. It is very telling. I mean, I don't
So,
know the content of the video itself, but it is generally insinuation to your upbringing of your own son
mhm,
without the presence, or shall we say the absence, of the father himself. So I mean, what does he grows out to be? And thereby, I mean, this is a man whose son is totally shuttling from his baby mama's house to his
mhm,
house all the time. And this man's baby mama is actually marrying another musician who is her fiance right now, by his own admission, folks, in his own videos. We are not making this up. So, I mean, if he wants to make a mountain out of a mole, I mean, it is his prerogative. It is his choice. He's exercising his option just because you are becoming famous amongst the
Mm,
other realms of the community. The people are coming to your channel to listen to you. The people are coming to, shall we say, have a conversation with you in a very respectful manner.
right.
And you offer the very same respect that you get. And you have been actually successful, quite successful, if I might add to that caveat, in actually regenerating, or shall we say resurrecting, the dead acronym that was once MIGTA, without the help of all these Lazarus of the world who have done nothing but shit and have buried the entire community. If this gentleman ever comes in front of me face to face, I would ask him, I mean, apart from all those red pill rager jerk off sessions, what we have done so far. So once it has lost its cool factor, you have deleted or made all those videos private on your channel that have been there since 2013, huh, Lazarus? So that you could, frown upon other people who are actually trying to do something. I mean, that's rich coming from someone like you who was supposed to be an OG. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I don't
guess
know
you
who
are
that
not
guy is.
anymore. And then this very, puta madre, as I call it,
Hmm.
this puta madre wrote back to him because the kid probably exaggerated or lied about the teacher and felt guilty. His mom got involved to try to fire the guy. I was on that live stream by her own admission, by the way.
Hmm.
Again, that
Hmm.
she ninja watches our streams. That night, by the way, I was on that live stream that night, by the way. It was the one where she said she didn't agree with homeschooling. At no time did she say the teacher was a pedo or molester, but she insinuated he could be one. Okay, so what sort of non-verbal cues she might have heard about him just by saying that he is a liberal, he is a male feminist or something of the sort, or LGBT lovers? I mean, LGBT lovers, if you want to talk about LGBT lovers, look at the history of the Roman Catholic Church. I mean, do we have to go that far about it? Oh, but the puta madre would not say that. Anyways, let us continue. I mean, she's a puta madre, as I
Oh,
call it.
she is. She is so fucking fucked in the head. I mean, for her brain to concoct this as an insinuation, I think says more about her than it does me.
I mean, thank God she has a brain. I really thank heavens that she has got a brain and some
Does she
sort of.
though?
I mean, for concocting this, she has got one. Other than being like a deer in headlight, a deer in headlights on midnight.
I think she's trying to project what's in her mind onto other people like a proper fucking psychopath.
Oh
And
yes,
like
oh
the
yes.
last little hit piece she did on me about the Brave New World and like these crazy bitches literally think that like they think of movies
And we
to
have
fit
the
me into. Like it's
exactly,
weird. It's
and
weird.
we have the Nombro Patri Sacrosante, Mr. Pope, as well in this in the chat
Right.
as well, and he quite agrees with me on this behalf, on this very topic at least.
Mm.
Let's continue what she wrote. At no time did she say the teacher was a pedo or molested, but she insinuated he could be one. That's not proof. If the teacher played mind games with her and she claims he was a narcissist, it means most likely she was romantically involved or tried to be with that teacher. Okay, so like every other girl who has a fantasy that if they are not having a fight, they are romantically involved. That is why all these women used to read the
Hmm.
Cosmopolitan and think about how Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston could not work it out back in the day.
Mm.
And now it is this. If good mother
Um,
is not involved with
can,
someone, yeah.
right. Contriver, will you monologue and read through this? I'll be right back,
Oh,
okay?
surely, surely.
Okay.
Mute, kindly. Okay. So the fact of the matter is, just like Tom Likas used to ask women how Brad and Jen could not make it. I mean, make it successful. I mean, because Brad Pitt is Brad Pitt, he is going to get as much Jennifer Aniston's and Angelina Jolie's of the world, apart from her cancerous, tumorous breast, which has been taken out. Anyways, it is going to be the case that he is going to go for the younger, hotter chicks, just like Tom Likas used to do back in the day as well, isn't it? I mean, he has the looks, he has the money. I mean, I could not sleep last night, so I was watching YouTube videos about Enes Ilyamar, and he's just like a property dealer or something, real estate, or some yacht estate or something. And in Missouri, he says that there is a property built of glass, and it has a price of around $80 million or something. So he was actually reviewing the property with all the minute details, and he said that Brad Pitt of all people comes over there for jet skiing and river rafting, or whatever you might call it, and that is why they might have a chance to meet him in person and say hello. So even a YouTuber was looking up to him so that he could meet a Hollywood star over there. I mean, how many girls are lined up to meet Leonardo DiCaprio's or Keanu Reeves or Matt Damon's or Brad Pitt's of the world? I mean, these are from our generation of people, isn't it? But anyways, Puta Madre is being another Puta Madre for another bad day of hers, probably on her period. Oh no, she is going through her menopause, by the way, judging by her age. I mean, she would be getting all the cramps and that menopausal mustache, whatever. Um, Again, romantically involved is something which I'm not getting, because why romantically involved? I mean, I don't get it. And she got jealous of the cute seventh grade girls that wear makeup and dress to look the grown up women. Guarantee you that was her issue. Guarantee you that was her issue. I mean, first of all, darling, your English is quite absurd, as absurd as it might sound. Uh, and it is guaranteed that it could be one of her issues. You could say it like that, but since, I mean, you being a puta madre, I mean, that is the best you can do on this very aspect of other people now. Okay, so let me rip off the band aid for the people to understand why this is happening. This is happening because people think that the teacher who committed suicide was because of good mother. Another plot, another day, and they are trying to somehow project their own insecurities over her so that she might kowtow in front of these very bastards, insignificant, inglorious bastards, who think that they might be able to take down another channel that is for free speech for men eventually. I mean, that is their plan. They have not been successful so far. So that is why they try these underhanded techniques somehow. But again, I would say these people would not be successful in their adventures. The reason being, we are vigilant, and probably it is my last day on YouTube, even though I would show up for support for Good Mother any day, anytime, because she has supported me. I mean, look at the irony. The people who bore the brunt in the past regarding each and everything with police and FBI, landing on our doorstep.
Mm.
We
Well,
have gone through so much during this conundrum, and these people still pursue one tiny channel who are just providing some sort of a living and breathing space for men to have conversations, and that too very humbly and modesty. I mean, in sheer modesty, she says that I'm just a support staff when it is her channel. She is the owner of the channel. She has been so
well,
much generous
I bear the
towards me and other
responsibility.
people. I mean, apart from FBI ending up on your doorstep, I could only
Oh,
imagine if
and maybe,
there would
hold on.
had been a man on your side.
Well, yeah, that could have been different. I'm actually expecting College Station PD maybe to show up eventually. Elspeth Meyer seems to be convinced that, what did she say? Hold on, let me find it. She's trying to convince Angler that what is it? I gotta save
That
him.
you
Assisted suicide or
abetment,
homicide or
abetment
yeah,
for suicide.
yeah,
She said, I mean, the correct term would be abetment for suicide legally, but since these people even don't know second grade English, which I have to correct as a person whose even third language is English,
right,
not even his
right,
mother tongue, not even his, state language, which I have to correct for these very, affluent and effusive people,
right,
a bunch of children, running amok. That is
yeah.
who they are.
Well, but they're listening to the words of crazy bitches, so they're being
Oh,
emotionally
surely.
terrorized. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, sure. And then Angler is going to, in his drunken stupor, make another video calling, "You dumb bitch, Mandy. You dumb bitch, good mother. You are
right,
nothing but a bitch, good mother. You
right.
are a killer. You killed people. You killed a man. You made a man kill himself."
No, actually, I don't. I mean, yes, I was responsible for him losing his job, but it had nothing to do with the well, like Scorpbot said, the insinuations, but I didn't actually say it. I mean, I didn't really know what exactly was going on. I just know he was being physically aggressive with my son. So maybe some kind of pissing contest to win the affections of the seventh grade girls and younger. It was gross. The behavior was really fucking gross, and he was using his authority to humiliate boys in his class just to make the girls laugh. Like, that's fucking disgusting. Like, sorry, I don't care who you are. That's absolutely fucking disgusting. So, one dude out of what, 16, 17 male teachers he's had that ever had a problem with, and for damn good reason. So, no, I don't let shit like that slide. Authoritarianism in the classroom, don't let it slide.
And that is, family comes first. And
Yes.
there is nothing wrong in defending your family,
Nope.
be it your own daughter or be it your own son. I mean, I don't care if my nephew or niece would had been, mentally or physically harassed by someone. I would had actually, been responsible for expelling that teacher from his job.
So
To
that's
hell
not.
with what people think.
No, no. She says that's not proof. If the teacher played mind games with her, and she claims he was a narcissist, so she's taking another thing out of context. It means most likely she was romantically involved or tried to be with that teacher. See, that's fucking disgusting. Absolutely
Ah,
disgusting. And she got jealous of the cute seventh grade girls that wear makeup and dress to look like grown up women. Guarantee that was her issue. For one, the fucking school my son went to had fucking school uniforms. Okay? All the girls wore the same shit as the boys. And makeup wasn't allowed. Funny color hair wasn't allowed. None of that shit was allowed. And to insinuate that I would get jealous of a grown ass man that's older than me, get jealous of the seventh grade girls. That's fucking disgusting.
in a
How,
way, in a
how is
way,
that not disgusting?
in a way, she is trying to virtue signal and project her own pedophilia on you. I mean, because we have played this game of who is a pedo in the past as well, isn't it? During my case, turns out that these women, by the drop of a hat, they could throw around these terms that a 30-year-old woman is getting jealous of a 12-year-old girl who is wearing a uniform, who is
That's
like her own
disgusting.
daughter.
Yeah.
I mean, irony knows no bounds at this pace because these
Yeah. It's
people are
gross.
so messed up in their head that
Yeah.
apart from 50 shades of gray, they don't even think about normal human interactions and relationships.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she very much is eager to get that very treatment from Island Hermit, and that is why she got his channel cancelled as well in
Right.
the
She
end.
keeps doing it.
Exactly. She keeps getting strike on his new channel as well. He got a strike, by the way.
Did he already? He was behaving
First
himself
strike.
too.
I mean, first strike, first strike. And he has not even started live streaming on that very channel.
Right. He's just been moving stuff over to it.
Exactly. He's preoccupied with his, transition from this part of the world to that part of the world. So perhaps he is paying much more attention to him establishing himself over there, and he's not paying very much attention towards the internet drama. Probably he will make a meme out of it, this one as well. But you know, this is the thing. Puta madres of the world, bottom bitches of the world, and drunkards of the world, especially the alcoholic uncles of the world, they don't understand as to how the world works.
Yeah. They don't.
These people these people these people don't have a low IQ. They have an IQ. They are a loose cannon because they use it in the opposite direction. They have an IQ, otherwise they would not be able to concoct these very schemes, these very scandalous schemes against you.
Yeah. It's just fucking weird. It's just really weird.
No, it is not weird. I mean, this is their time pass in India. What we call is time pass. That
Mm,
how do we have to pass the time?
mm.
So either we would play Call of Duty, either we would, watch a movie or something, because there is so much time that we cannot pass the time.
Yeah, but don't they have better shit to do? No.
I mean,
That's
sometimes,
what I'm like.
yes.
What are you crazy bitches
Hold
doing?
on. That is the thing. That is the thing. For lazy people, time pass is the biggest thing.
Mm,
So being a troll is their time pass
well, it's
alongside
fucking gross.
others.
It's fucking
But
gross.
I'm waiting for that Elspeth Myers screenshot. If you could bring that up,
Oh, let me see.
College Station or whatnot,
Oh,
the College
about
Station one.
calling the cops and shit. I put it.
Oh yes, it might be in Discord on your channel. Smear campaign.
Hold on. Let me pull it up from because I can't make those big enough.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Because I know I emailed it to myself, so I could put it for my thumbnail. Let's see. Hmm. Actually, hold on. Um, let's see. This one?
Where Elspeth Myers was saying that Elspeth Myers.
Wasn't
Yes, this
aware.
one.
Okay.
I wasn't aware that GM messes with people's jobs. That's messed up. Dear Lord, she admitted causing a suicide without a stutter. You can hear the guilt in her. Oh, so you are now a mind reader, alcoholic bastard?
Right.
Since when? I closed that chapter, but since you want to do that, let's do it. Dumb bitch.
No, but she's like, babe, instrumental in the death of a man. I didn't know homicide.
I didn't know homicide. And then he says, unfortunately, that wouldn't fly in court. However, so he is having that very level of mental caliber to think about it that, that would not hold a candle in the court of law,
Right.
anyways.
Right.
So let us just pass it around. However, it was very revealing when she said that he self deleted. Not one ounce of emotion or care, no remorse. It is like she was talking about a can of soup. Well,
So, well,
when you talk about good mother, you psycho bastard, you also say you dumb bitch. Yeah.
you
As
know
if
what?
you are drunking and vomiting on yourself.
But he's responding to her rendition of a story she caught a little bit of and is trying to spin a narrative of. Like he's talking about the editing of. I mean, I didn't watch it because I'm like, whatever it is, it's fucking bullshit. I already know it's coming from a source of bullshit. Like,
Oh
what's the
yes.
point?
Oh yes, but
But
can we?
see the emotional response that it elicited.
Oh
And he
yes,
watched he watched it a couple times.
oh yes. Now he would be the prop that Elspeth Meyer would use to, have a, shall we say, a video that would be made. Elspeth Meyer definitely would not make a video about you.
Oh, she doesn't even have a channel.
Oh yes,
Well, she probably does have another channel, but she has tried to not be affiliated with the channel I think it's from.
okay, okay. So she has
So
some
this one,
contacts. She has her own acolytes.
oh, I don't know.
Good mother, me too. It's over from for GM cells. asked CS, college station, if authorities have police report for homicide. Okay. Wait, what? Police? Even he's perplexed. Then she said she was accessory to murder. First of all, darling, since you don't know the acronym, let me educate and illuminate you. It
Mm,
is called abetment for suicide.
mm.
It is called abetment for suicide. And since you don't know about it, just go and read an article or Google search about it, since you are very famous for doing that every once in a while. After that,
Go
you
and
all
read an
see
article
the.
or Google search about it, since you are very famous for doing that every once in a while. Sorry.
Okay. Uh, you all see the film with L.A. Fanning. What is the movie? Is there a film? Feature
I
film?
don't know. I don't know.
Remember the 5th of November. Let us watch it together someday. Otherwise,
Okay.
forget right now. She was convicted for her boyfriend's suicide through the text messages. So, who is your boyfriend? Is there anyone? Because I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't have any ex boyfriends that committed suicide.
Okay,
None.
let me tell you what transpired right now. You would see Puta Madre giving cues to Elspeth Meyer by saying that you were jealous of seventh grade girls and were romantically involved with that very teacher by concocting this new, very false theory that he was your ex boyfriend. And
Mm,
that is why she is using that very same name, linking it to you, calling him, the dead man, the deceased man, as your boyfriend. When he was never your boyfriend in the first instance because
no.
you fought with him over your own son in school.
Well, yeah, I had a 2 hour long teacher meeting where he failed to realize boundaries. I mean, I don't know how many times my son told him not to touch him. And sure as shit, when my son walked in for the meeting, dude thought it was a good idea to put his hand on his fucking shoulder and guide him past his chair. Like, that was that was just one little instance of this dude has been told multiple times. It
But
was
that is
fucking
how,
weird.
yeah, actually, that is how the conspiracy, convoluted conspiracy concoction actually works. And that
Mm,
is what she has been doing so far.
well,
Quite successfully because they are enraging one and one alcoholic anonymous.
well, I don't know. I find it strange that these crazy fucking bitches just need one person to take a piece of poisonous bait back to their community, and it causes an uproar and a chain reaction. I mean, I've heard there was a lot of people that were upset today over this bullshit.
And who were they? I mean,
I don't know.
could
I
we
was just
could we
told a
discuss
lot of
now, or
people.
could we? Okay.
I was told a lot of people. I mean, look at the title. GM gets innocent man fired and he commits suicide, but she claims to help men.
I mean, this is a crystal clear case of defamation
Well,
because it is linked to a homicide, and thereby, if you are wrongfully, uh, you know, concocting a new theory about it,
it's
then
it
you
it
should
wasn't
present the evidence to the police
it
instead of
was
making a video about it.
it's linked to a suicide. The guy OD'd on drugs. So,
I mean, whatever the case is, but this case about abetment for suicide, which they are trying to concoct in a
Right.
wrongful way, which they would never be successful in making so, is the case which was never in the first instance.
Right.
Since we were both parties had animosity towards each other instead of having all those romantic linkages or something. I mean, I don't know where they are getting their cues from. That was certainly not the case.
Mm-mm.
I was there in March, I mean, this year, and I have been linked with this channel for the last 13 months, I would say, uh, or even longer, since September last year. I had never come across anything where you would try to, talk about this. I mean, you did not even refer or mention to this apart from one single instance where I heard that, your son had some problem with one of her teachers in school. And that is where you expunged on that. You never mentioned it. These people are trying to, make wine out of thin air or something, all those magic tricks that actually don't work.
Yeah.
They are not PC Sarkar or Gogia Pasha, like a magician, certainly.
Well, I
Those aggrieved parties actually should contact you, write those very 17 emails, and they should connect with you so that you would give your side of the story, which we are doing even right now. But even uh, to suffice their, you know, up to their satisfaction, if they want to have a one-on-one dialogue with you, they can. They
I
are
don't
very welcome to do that.
I
It is just
don't
that they are too much of a pussy
well, I was
to
going to say
fulfill that.
I don't think anything would satisfy them. I mean, I was told by many people that I respect in said community that, for some guys, I, like they'll never ever see me other than whatever, their preconceived notion or whatever. And I get that, and I respect that. I just really wish that they would stop fucking acting like toxic females and trying to destroy my reputation while I'm trying to get a job done. Like,
Well,
I
well,
think
the
that's
thing,
pretty gross, contriver.
yes, and it is the unfortunate part that these people think since they could not climb higher to the Mount Everest, so at least you should be confined to Mount Alps, not the Himalayan mountain range itself. Mount Alps is a different mountain range, perhaps
Mhm.
in Africa or New Zealand or somewhere else, and Himalayan mountain range is in on the Indo-Chinese border, Indo-Tibetan border, by the way. So that is why they want to confine you to
Mhm.
such a place because you are making moves in their eyes, in their view. What, and that is just my surmise. What I think is they are envious of you. They covet the very fact that they want to be the good mother. They want to have a microphone and they want to talk about men's issues, just like all these other women, like Roma armies of the world, are doing that. But they are not able to do that because for that, one has to have integrity and one has to make sacrifices. You have made sacrifices. The police and FBI is one thing. You have, you know suffered mental harassment as well from men and women for saying the obvious things, and you have integrity. You never ever had any sort of flattery going on your channel with other men as well, on your very channel. And that is why all the MGTOW guys, actually from that realm of outlaws, we respect you the most,
Yeah.
because you had been consistent. You have been consistent till date, and you still are. So that is why they tried to do some sort of character assassination of yours via concocting these very theories. Bogus theories, by the way.
All these new avatars. Open enrollment for sure. Hello, Douglas. Yeah, well, I made a video a
Uh-huh.
while ago explaining this story with that guy. And I was going to play it, but I don't know.
No, no, don't play it.
No?
The reason why you should not play it is
Mm-hmm.
because fools do not deserve explanations. If just like criminal investigation joint terrorism task force ended up on your doorstep and you did not blink, you did not bat an eyelid, that is how they came to know that who are you in general.
Yeah.
So they actually backed off because they would not do that to an innocent individual.
Right.
So if the college station police also comes on your doorstep, this time courtesy of Elspeth Myers or bottom
And
bitches of the
Scorp that.
world,
And Alice. Yeah.
and Puta Madre,
Yeah.
obviously, because
Yeah.
she also added that very Disney romantic angle of that. So, so if college station police comes on your doorstep again to
Mm.
harass you in general, because that is what is happening, even they are doing it unknowingly, inadvertently.
Well,
They
I don't know.
they don't know. I mean, if they get a police complaint, they have to show up.
Yeah. 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 They're just doing their damn job, which I appreciate.
Exactly, but they don't know
Right.
who is filing a false complaint
Oh,
against them.
yeah. No, you should have seen the look on the dude's face when my mom, my crazy bitch mom, pulled the same shit when after my Nana passed away. She called the fucking cops because she didn't even know she moved, for one. And she called the cops telling them that I killed my Nana. You should have seen the look on the dude's face when I answered the door. He was just like, I got a phone call from, I think, your mom. I was like, oh shit, what does that crazy bitch want? He's like, okay, yeah, because she said some really crazy shit. I was like, let me guess, I killed my nan. Because I'd already received those texts. And, really graphic fucking depictions of what happened in her mind about my nana's final moments of her fucking life. And I was like, yeah, do you want the hospice nurse's number? Because hospice takes care of all that kind of stuff. So he's like,
Perhaps,
oh yes, that would be great. And then like I gave it to him, and then he went to walk off, and then he turned around. He's like, I'm so sorry about your mom. I was like, dude, don't worry about it. Like, I'm used to this bullshit. Like, this dude knows what crazy bitches sound like. So it's not the first time I've had the cops show up at my house because of crazy bitches.
I mean, but this time it is someone that whom you know for a while, but not have seen your face, not have seen their face or something. So
Hmm.
in that regard, I would say they are just a troll.
Yeah.
I mean, if it would had been a known member to you from the community or from the vicinity, it would had been a different matter altogether. But since it is a troll that is making these, moving to file these false complaints, and that too with College Station Police in Texas, Mr. Pliskin or anyone who is already there, Mr. Bullets, thank you, sir, for being there. I would urge you and request all of you to actually be in contact with good mother, because if college station police actually ends up on her doorstep, which is just part of their job, which is what they are doing actually,
Hmm.
uh, they would have an, you know, they would make like a, you know, they would have an egg on their face basically, because
Yeah, I'm not.
that would be a false complaint that would be filed by the motivation of some drunkard bastards or some puta madres and bottom bitches of the world.
Yeah. Well.
That is Alice, that is Elspeth Myers, and
Yeah.
that is this puta madre celibate scorpion going her own way.
Yeah. The appropriator and the bastardizer of the MGTOW acronym FYI. The first fucking red flag that I saw from this crazy bitch when I found her on MGTOW channels. So I know for people who don't remember anything or maybe weren't there, I
Could you
asked her a question and her response was nothing but crazy bitchery. So I fucking blocked her.
Yes, but for Mr. Bullets, could you showcase that very screenshot where Elspeth Myers was talking about calling the college station CS police? So could you, put that up for there for the people to again see? I mean, we are just talking on a YouTube video, sir. But this is what I mean. This is what was written in that very uh, YouTube comment, that she is going to
Mm,
call uh, Texas College Station police, and the what was the word that she used? Accessory to death,
let's see this one.
where she uses the word yes, she was accessory to death.
Yep. Hold on.
Good.
I need
Yeah.
I need a pee. I'll be right back.
Okay. So if Mr. Bullets wants to come up, or anybody wants to come up, I'm I'm giving the StreamYard link as well. No, I mean, but this is also a part of psychological harassment, isn't it? That someone is doing their damn job and you are, you know, making false complaints against them all the time. Now, if it would had been someone like me, I would have said, okay, fine, you want to do it, let us do it. I would have filed a defamation lawsuit against this woman who goes by the name Elspeth Myers, as well as that, Scott Thought, Puta Madre, and that very bottom bitch who came out of the woodworks just to have an opinion. She says, and Mr. Bullets, I am reading what is written in the YouTube comment. I am merely paraphrasing. Good mother, me too. It is over for GM cells. Ask CS. College station. If authorities have police report for homicide, because they are insinuating that just because she had a parents teachers meeting with the teacher, that she is somehow culpable of abatement for suicide. But since they don't know even English enough for to call it as to what it is in legal acronym, in legal jargon, they call it as something called she was accessory to murder. I mean, accessory to murder is not even a word, not even a sentence, and it doesn't mean anything. But that is what they are. Angler Senior, y'all see the film with Elle Fanning? Forget right now. She was convicted for her boyfriend's suicide through the text messages. This is the template narrative that is being concocted. That is the short point, and that is what we are just addressing. But, anyways, Mr.
Hold on.
Bullets.
This is the same crazy bitch that wrote me a bunch of fucking emails The first time I blocked her from my channel was because she made some comment being like pro pedophilia. Like,
Yes.
and then she has this elaborate story how her and Red Pill Mike had this love affair and blah blah blah, just all this fucking weird shit.
Well, they are
First off,
very
just
fond of,
empty threats.
throwing around that word. Hello, Mr. Bullets.
Hello, bullets.
Hello, hello, Mr. Contriver. Hello, Miss Mandy. Smile
Hello,
and wave.
sir. Hey, bullets.
Yeah. Okay. So am I to understand that she's trying to accuse you of being an accessory to a what?
Abatement for suicide of the man whom she scolded for the sake of her own son, who later overdosed on drugs and, uh, you know, died.
How does that work?
Well,
No,
because
that's not going to work in the state. Okay. First things
but
first. In order
because
go on.
bullets, I said I got a teacher fired and then he committed suicide because that chronologically happened. I was on a panel on Chris Mitchell's stream and I was trying to advocate for parents sorting out woke teachers and disruptive teachers, and all the people were like, oh no, that's why you need a homeschool. I'm like, no, there's parents right now sorting out teachers currently, and I gave some examples of some teachers that I helped sort out that were troublesome in the school. So that's where
Yeah,
that
but that
came
doesn't
from.
make you an accessory to like them committing suicide or anything like that. They created their own circumstances.
Right.
I mean, good luck proving that in a court of law. I don't know what she thinks you're gonna do, producing videos and shit. Going after you. First things first. I mean, has anybody come forward to make a statement or an accusation? Because in order to do that, you have to go
Celibate
to the police
Scorpion did
station. Yeah. Okay. So
right
she
there.
went to the police.
Well, no,
And
she
made a
made a
statement.
video. She made a video where
No.
she pieced together some bullshit and is spinning a narrative. GM gets innocent man fired and he commits suicide, but she claims to help men.
Yeah.
That's her.
That's just her opinion.
Yeah.
That's not a
No,
statement
but
of fact.
yes, but she is trying to build a false narrative.
Won't work. Won't work.
Yes.
Because
Well,
just adding a
but
narrative. Look. If you're going to make claims against somebody, in the sense of accusing them of being accessory to somebody's death, the
mhm.
first thing you need to do is contact the police station and file an official police report. Something that you basically what you're doing is that you're filing with the police, making a public statement. That
Mhm.
means, there's a report number and a cause number that comes with that, meaning that I can go to any state or county and pull that report number and read it for myself as a statement of fact. Okay. Now, the problem with doing that, when you make an accusation like that, you better have your ducks in a row, because somebody can take that and turn it against you and slam your ass in a civil suit. It's called, I think it's called defamation. It's defamation of character. It's slander, libel,
Mhm.
whatever. Especially if they're making videos about it,
Mhm.
you know. And the thing is this, Scorpion's an idiot. She doesn't know anything about the law or how it works. I mean, I know more about the law than she does. I mean, I've worked with lawyers. I worked as a PI with lawyers doing private investigation with attorneys before. I've worked with legal secretaries. I've been a certified armed class 3 not police officer, security officer here in the state of Texas. So with that, there comes a lot of training and laws, that you need to understand when you enter into those fields. Especially if you're a security officer, you need to know what you can and can't do. Otherwise, you can really well get yourself in trouble with the cops.
Right, bullets, you're all muffled.
Am I? I'm not
Yeah,
now.
still muffled.
I don't know what the heck. I don't know what it is. Let me check my connection.
Here's some buzzing.
Is it on your side, maybe? Yeah. You're
There,
buzzing?
better,
No, no,
better.
no, it is
Whatever.
not.
Clear over
Yeah.
here. Listen, I could hear you all clear as day.
Perhaps you
But
might
yeah,
be
it's
moving. Yes.
when it comes to like people on the internet, and you're having these types of discussions and people making false accusations, and you got to be careful not to step into the bullshit, and that's exactly what this is.
Well,
Uh,
she,
on
hold on,
Yeah.
contriver. She was able to emotionally terrorize enough people, though, men, to get
Mhm.
them pissed off by this video.
Yeah, but they're dumb men. They're stupid.
Can I interject for a moment?
Hmm.
Okay, Mr. Bullets, uh, given the fact that a false narrative has been developed right in front of our eyes, as we see, even from the
Hmm.
YouTube comments itself, and in a hypothetical situation, since you are well versed in law, uh, if
Enough.
I I mean, enough. Yes, enough works actually in this very case. In a hypothetical situation, just like FBI and Texas A&M University police ended up on her doorstep, if this time College Station police also ends up homicide department on her doorstep regarding some new discovery in the cases, then would she not be able to file a defamation lawsuit citing character assassination
It
on
all it
her
all
part?
depends. If she's arrested, if the cops were to show up at Mandy's doorstep right now and put her under arrest under this type of pretense, okay, they better hope they know what they're doing, because they can Mandy could very well wind up countersuing the police department, the county, for wrongful arrest and prosecution, and on top of that, felony kidnapping. They better have some damn good evidence and a warrant from a judge for her arrest. Somebody's ass
Well,
better
they
be on the
wouldn't do
line,
that.
because you're opening
Yeah,
up a
they wouldn't.
legal can of worms there.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that though. I mean,
No,
even
they're
the
not
the
going to
two
waste.
guys that came, I mean, they watched the channels for a while, and they're like, we really couldn't find anything we disagree with. Like,
I mean, that
Yeah,
is
any
given the fact that they came in contact with you first of all,
hmm.
via coming on your doorstep, via coming on your private property. So in this time, what I'm just asking Mr. Bullets is, Mr. Bullets, please correct me if I'm wrong. If police ends up on her doorstep and knocking on her door, then would she be liable to actually redirect the focus on the people who actually filed the false complaint? Because this has actually happened in the past as well.
Well, first things first, it would depend on the context that the police are, not why are they knocking on your door? What are they on about? I mean, if they're conducting an investigation, like if they were to
Hmm.
knock on my door and this pretense, and start asking me questions about my online activities and this stuff being said, first things first, it's none of their business. you know and I you know any lawyer will tell you, don't talk to cops. Cops aren't your friend. If you're there and they're asking you questions, you're under investigation. So, I would tell
Hmm.
them straight up, like, look, I can't talk to you, but I can set you up an appointment with my attorney, who'll be more than happy to talk to you about anything, any questions that you may have, and I'll have him get in touch with you. Just give me your business card and I'll pass it along to him. Okay. Do not talk to police. And I don't know why people think, that they can like talk to a police officer and talk some kind of sense into them. A cop has one job, is to deprive you of your rights and arrest you. He's not your friend. He's not there to come over and watch, ball games with you and drink beer, and chase skirt. He's there to do one thing and one thing only, and that's deprive you of your rights, put you under arrest, and shove you through the gun judicial system. So if you're dumb enough to talk to a cop, and get arrested, you did it to yourself. You know, there are plenty of videos out there that tell you how to handle police. One, some of the guys that I really admire are the Pot Brothers. You know, they have a shut the fuck up Friday where they go over your rights, to shut the fuck up, and stop talking to cops because they're not your friend. They're not there to help you out. You know, I mean, when was the last time? I mean, how often do cops pull you over, to help you out? Say like if you have a flat tire or something like that. No, they just drive right by you like I would have thought. They don't give a shit about you. They don't give a shit about you. So if a cop comes knocking on your door, first things first, you are not obligated to answer the door in any way.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a ring doorbell and you see cops at your door, you don't have to go to the door. Just let them stand there. You are not obligated in any way to go to the door and open the door to the cops or go outside if they ask you to. If they want you, tell them to go. They can go get a warrant and come in and kick your door in with SWAT. Okay. Other than that, you have no reason whatsoever to answer the door for a cop. And if you do, you're going to wind up in some shit because they could put their foot in the door, and you try to shut the door on their foot. That's assault on a police officer. Now you're really going to jail and you got, a whole bunch of legal bullshit coming your way. It's going to cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. You need to use your head when it comes to dealing with, cops and whatnot. Any questions?
Yes, in that very case, in this very particular predicament that we are in during amidst this conundrum, uh, if hypothetically speaking, uh, college station police comes on good mother's doorstep, what should be her modus operandi? Could you elucidate on that, sir?
No, just tell them to go away. Unless they got a warrant, that's all you should
Okay.
say. Never give cops. Look, here in the United States, anything when you're dealing with a police officer, they have recording devices on them. Okay, and anything you say can and will be held against you in a court of law. So anything that you're saying to a cop is being recorded, either on video or by voice. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and anything that you're saying, they could take and manipulate anything off of that recording and use it against you in a court of law. Okay, so what do when you see a cop? You shut the fuck up. If they say, well, we have a warrant for your arrest, good, let's go. Let them go, take you to jail, let them process you, go talk to the magistrate, and say, yes, I'd like to take care of this ticket or whatever I got to do. I understand, life gets in the way. That's why I didn't have time to take care of it, and it slipped my mind. Look, when it comes to dealing with courts, so long as you're not, wanted for like, murder, or a heavy duty felony, like bank robbery or something like that. If it's just a misdemeanor, if it's just like, even a third-degree felony, you would be surprised how the courts will work with you if you're kind and cordial and want to, work things out, you know. But if you act a fool, if you act like an ass, if you think you're going to tell a cop, what for, remember you're fighting that cop on his turf. Okay. And when you're fighting a cop on his turf, that cop is always going to win and you will always lose, period. So use your head, and get a cop off his turf in a courtroom where he's not on his turf. He's in a different environment that he doesn't want to be in. No cop enjoys going to court all the time. Some of them, will even, not show up, to a lot of traffic cases, and the tickets get dismissed all the time. That's why whenever I get pulled over, if I ever get pulled over for a speeding ticket, I always file for jury trial, always. And then I do motions of continuance, for like over a year, year and a half. You can do them for, indefinitely, pretty much, as long as you keep up with them. Just, you're not available, Your Honor. I need a motion of continuance, for this month here, and you put it out long enough, the cop ain't going to fucking remember you. He probably won't even show up and the ticket gets dismissed. It's that easy. And no, I'm not an attorney. This is not legal advice. Go consult your own attorney, and I know I'm throwing a lot at you all at once, but you got to learn how to play their game.
Oh, bullets! I know you said it before. The gyno judicial meat grinder. My
Mhm.
as a woman, I'm gonna just throw this out there. As a woman, my
As a
experience
woman.
with cops is completely different. So,
Oh
as a
yeah,
Yes,
because
but
you're a
woman,
tool to destroy the modern nuclear family. Oh, cops
right?
love it when women want to press charges against men because it
Hmm.
because especially when they're full blown commie. You got these commie cops that are out there, these separatist
Hmm.
fucking Democrat cops and shit. They hate the fucking modern nuclear family and want to fucking destroy their people's life. They get off on it. They go home and masturbate to it. Like, oh
Well,
yeah, oh I can't wait to fucking destroy the modern nuclear family. Oh yeah, I hope some thought out there fucking calls us and shit so we can go rough up her boyfriend, beat his ass and shit, and reduce him to homelessness. It's sad.
fucking
It's
bullets.
true.
Well, these crazy bitches keep trying to use the system that was designed to protect women against me. So I'm gonna go back
Mhm.
to what Timothy said earlier. Hold on, I gotta find it now.
Yeah, well, Scorp thought's a commie. I mean, she's so fucking stupid. I mean, so's
She's
Alice thought.
fucking
They're
yeah.
so fucking they're so fucking Marxist. They're too stupid to even realize it. I mean, it's like Yuri Bezmenov. None of them have watched Yuri Bezmenov. Even if they did, they're too stupid to understand it because they're useful. They're what Yuri Bezmenov referred to as useful idiots. That's why
these
they
are
can't come up
useful
here. That's why
idiots.
they can't hold a conversation with me, you, or Contriver, or anybody else in the chat.
Yeah.
I mean, our audience
Just
is also
dumb.
very illuminated and enlightened. They are very wise people. They also understand this.
Yeah. Well, the crazy bitches call them GM cells, by the way, which is a complete fucking disgusting disgrace. If any man is gonna side with a woman that says that and berates and belittles the men that actively participate often on this channel, it's fucking disgusting.
What's really disgusting is that these people are allowed to vote.
Right?
I mean, some people, just shouldn't be allowed to vote. I think you need to take a competency test, on
Yes.
politics, before you can vote. You just shouldn't be able to vote because, this is your favorite person, or they said, or like, they're like fucking Beta O'Rourke and shit. And he rides a skateboard. Oh, yeah, he's got my vote. It's just fucking retarded. That's why a lot of people voted for Beto because
one
he rides a skateboard. I
one
shit you
one
not.
issue voters. Is that even an issue? Or what do they call
They're
those? Those
fucking
one. Yeah, that's weird.
yeah, useless freeloading hippies is what I call them because that's what
Mm,
they are. They're no different than the hippies of the '60s. In the '60s, all
yeah.
had Marxist ideologies, fucking hippies and hipsters and shit. When they invaded Austin, they moved to Austin, because it was cool and because they moved here. Now it's not cool. Austin is a shithole. Don't
Yeah.
move to fucking Austin. You
I
know,
never will.
I mean, it's full of fucking commies, Marxists, socialists, faggots, LGBTQ fucking people and shit. It's really a disgrace. What they did
I
in the
mean,
capital
Houston
city
is
of
the
Texas.
same.
Yeah.
Isn't Houston the same?
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much any of these blue cities. Oh,
Cute.
my phone's ringing. I'll be right back.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So don't play the video.
Yes, yes. Why? Why? I mean, when the college station police would come up, then you would play the video for them to understand. I mean, why do you have to cater to stupid sensitivities of
Wrong.
stupid people?
No, I was talking about my
Wrong.
story. My video that I posted almost 2 years ago that had almost 500 views on it. That apparently
If the
this
cops
crazy bitch didn't see with the
if the
story
cops
about my
walk
son's
up to your
teacher.
house and knock on your door, what do?
You don't talk to them.
That's right. You don't answer the door. You are not legally obligated whatsoever to answer the door for a cop. If they want
Right.
you bad enough, they'll come in on their own. Okay?
See,
Let
And
them
they
leave.
better
They'll
come with
leave
a
their
warrant.
business. They'll leave their business card on the door, and then you can hand that business card over to your attorney to find out what the fuck they want. Do not talk to cops.
I know quite a few people personally in my community that are cops' bullets.
Well, they should be the first to tell you not to talk to them because they know exactly what I'm talking about. It's kind of like Rick Gore over on the Good Luck America channel, aka thinklikeacop.org. He had to change his name because YouTube was coming down on him. But he'll be the first to tell you, don't talk to cops, because he used to do tricks, and word games, to get people to incriminate themselves. And cops go through training. They go through psychological training to trick you into incriminating yourself. So even he, even Donut Operator and others will tell you, don't talk to fucking cops. I mean, they when they do their videos, they're looking, they're showing these idiots that think they can talk to cops and trying to like weasel their way out of something, or talk their way out of a fine or going to jail. Never fucking works, and they just make fun of them. Don't be one of those people. Use your head. God gave you a brain for a reason.
But what about the no-knock warrants?
Like I said, if they want to here in the United States, if they want to come in, I don't know how the laws are in India, but if they want you bad enough, they'll come get you. If they want you bad enough, they'll find you. You may. It's like this. I just saw on the news. 4 students got killed at some university. And they haven't found the murder or the murder weapon. That dude ain't gonna get far. They'll find you. They will find you. And with today's technology, I mean, shit. I mean, our cameras, that orbit this planet are so good they can see a fly that lands on your shirt, from fucking orbit.
Right.
We're talking like a 250,000 miles up into the fucking sky. They could fucking see a fucking fly on your fucking shirt.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's just to give you an idea of all the other camera technology and spy technology that's all around you. Like even right now, since we're being online, everything here's being recorded.
Yeah.
Just because YouTube deletes your shit, YouTube may delete your channel, but I guarantee you it's on a fucking server somewhere.
Yeah. No, and my channel gets monitored consistently, not only by the crazy feminist fucking bitches that I put on my list because they psycho watch every stream, but all the authorities also watch my streams. So
they just built a multi-billion-dollar fucking data center, I think, out in Utah. Is it Utah? Utah or California somewhere? This thing is fucking
in
massive.
Langley, Virgin, I presume the CIA have their servers in Langley, Virginia.
Yeah, so they know what's going. It's kind of like like even when 9/11 happened, there ain't no fucking way, a bunch of fucking towel heads and shit. No disrespect to anybody. I'm just saying, planned a fucking, attack like that from a cave in Afghanistan, and under the nose of the fucking United States government. Didn't happen. Inside fucking job all the fucking way. And if you believe otherwise, you're you're one of these useful idiots. You believe what your government tells you because you worship government like religion. It's your church. That's what a lot of these commies and shit and how they fucking act. That's not normal behavior.
Oh.
Yeah, I go off on this stuff like Alex Jones, man.
I know you do. It always turns out that way, doesn't it?
Well, when you've been around as long as I have, you learn to read between the lines. In other words, this is the way I was taught. Look at the story behind the story. Because what people are, what you see on your TV isn't always the fucking truth. There's more to it. But you gotta go down that rabbit hole. But you don't want to go too far. I mean, if you go too far, you look like a wingnut. You look like an Alex Jones. You become so full of information. You got to get it out all at once and everything. And to a normie, they're not going to fucking understand you.
Right. Well, I question the mental and emotional stability of this certain Scorp thought right here. I question her. Let's say, guarantee you that was her issue. Explanation point times 3. I question this crazy bitch's, well, I don't give her any fucking credibility, but she seems to be able to emotionally terrorize men online.
Dumb man.
And I don't know if
Fucking
it's
stupid. If you're angler
because
MGTOW, yeah, you're probably fucking offended. Like that's any surprise.
well, see, he's been going at Manletopia pretty hard lately. Apparently, another little rumor that's going around is that Manletopia is my son. Apparently, Elspeth Meyer seems to believe so, which is strange.
Son of
And
GM. Okay.
I'm wondering if that's why Angler's going at Manlet, is because does he think he's my son? That would be fucking weird.
But you
I
would
don't
see
see
the
Angler
influence
going
as
after
to where it is
anything
coming
with a
from.
fucking bottle of fucking liquor.
Yes, bottle does it. I mean, how many zeros are there in a million? 5, 7, 10. I would say 10 because I have a bottle of rum in my hand.
Mm.
Well, to hate you have to care, huh, JR? YOLO, my brother.
Manlet. See, and Manletopia doesn't make it any better by continuing to troll. See, but you know what? Okay, let's do this thought experiment. Let's pretend for a minute that Manletopia is Cameron. Why would Angler want to talk to my son? Why would he want to have a one-on-one personal fucking conversation? He was trying to get Manletopia to call him on Discord.
Because that's what these fags do. They terrorize kids and shit. That's like they terrorized all the other young pleb MGTOW and fucking ran them off out of the community. That's all Angler does.
Exactly.
He fucking all the young guys that come in the fucking community. You got these spurgs like Angler that fucking terrorize them and run them off. Because
He,
they treat this like it's some kind of fucking club. There's dudes like Angler. And those who fucking follow his ass are just the most retarded fucking spurgs in the manosphere. Literally. I don't know how, fucking we're talking. I don't know what else I could say. I mean, what greater insult can I fucking toss at them for just how fucking stupid and ignorant they all are. They're not MGTOW.
well,
They're just here fucking LARPing, fucking with people.
See, and I wonder
Especially
how many PUAs LARP as MGTOW.
Rolo Tomato is one of them.
Oh, quite a few. There's quite a few.
Married
The
man MGTOW,
thing
he
is
calls
this, like
himself.
if they're coming into MGTOW and they're treating it like some kind of fucking cult, they got some kind of ideology. They're fakes. They're fakes. They're not fucking real. Go ask Stardust. He'll be the fucking first to tell you. He's had it out for years with these douchebags. These fucking LARPing faggots that come in here trying to turn this thing into some kind of fucking crypto PUA scam so they can fucking make money off the suffering of men. They're disgusting. They're despicable.
You know what? And Red
They're
Pill
the
Pope brings up
cockroaches of the manosphere.
Red Pill Pope brings up something important there. So my first thought when I saw Celibate Scorpion Thoughts video and I saw the title, I already saw what was going to happen. For one, my first thought was, oh, that must be the video Angler was talking about in his previous video that he was waiting to drop. For two, I was like, okay, this is going to emotionally terrorize some people and they're going to get upset and then they're going to get mad and then she's going to, you know, and when I saw Angler's fucking comment on her video, I was like, oh great, I know he's gonna make a fucking video about this. My first thought when I saw Angler's video was like, I wonder if Angler really knew what would be involved if I was like, okay, I'm fucking done. I'm done trying to help where I think I can fucking help. Like, okay, Angler, you got your wish. I'll fuck off then. I will go back to my fucking life. I will drop everything that I'm doing and you can fucking rot in hell. But then I got to thinking, but that's exactly what Scorpion, Alice, Miss Elite, who seem to be orbiting his fucking channel, want me to do. So they're literally using him to try to piss me off.
Good.
I mean, they've
I
been
don't have a problem
they've
with
been
that. Let him go over there fuck with that dude.
trying to
Let them go
cancel
fuck with
my
his head.
channel. But
Better over there than over here.
But when I see him doing what he's doing, I'm like, I can see the crazy bitches behind him fucking pushing him in these directions. Elspeth Meyer, one of them. I mean, he's in the middle of this fucking petting zoo culture of crazy bitchery. And I've been trying to point it out, and nobody seems to actually give a flying fuck about this dude to tell him the truth. And then he has Lazarus over there petting him too. So I don't understand where Lazarus fits into all this, but it's kind of fucking weird that he would be on the side of Scorp Thought, fucking Alice, Miss Elite. Like, they're all doing this to Angler.
Hold on, good mother. Now listen to the history of Lazarus from both of us. Mr. Bullets, you carry on, sir.
No, I know of Lazarus way back in the day. I never really got into him because he kind of always, like, to me, like, tried to fill the footsteps of Barbarossa, and he's still like living in that fucking, you know, dream world. Like, that's what he's still trying to do. You know, I mean, this dude still makes 3-hour long, you know, documentaries, you know, on his philosophy of MGTOW, and writes books about it and shit, you know, that nobody reads. You know, nobody's going to take the fucking time. It shouldn't be as complicated as Lazarus makes it out to be. However, Angler, you know, buys into this shit and looks up to Lazarus, you know, as his sage of MGTOW or whatever the fuck that means. You know, and it just makes it, Lazarus just makes it more complicated than it needs to be. And as far as I'm concerned, this is a Lazarus problem. You know, if Lazarus is, you know, setting him up for a fall to be fucking with these thoughts, that's on them. Doesn't pertain to me. I don't care. I got other shit to do. I got better shit to do with my time than to worry about fucking Lazarus and Angler. You know, there's other things, you know, that I'm working for towards in a new direction. You know, and I made that point very clear. So it's like this: if Angler is too stupid to see what's going on with these thoughts fucking with him, that's on him. He did it to himself. You know, it's kind of like, you know, what I told you, Mandy. What did I tell you? You know, when you see a retard, you know, stick his finger into an electrical socket, don't stop him. Let nature take its course.
But no, but this one is literally taking the fucking power source into other places and shocking other fucking people just because those people trust him for whatever reason.
What? Trust Angler? Why?
Because he's a brother. I mean, that's where these crazy bitches.
No, that doesn't give you automatic street cred. Just because you call yourself a brother, it's because you go into chats and call everybody else brother, you know. And you know, you've only been here for like what, little over a year and a half, you know. You ain't got no street cred. Nobody's seen your face. You're just a voice over a phone. You can fucking be anybody. We don't fucking follow leaders around here. MGTOW isn't about follow the leader around here. It's not about, you know, following channels or groups or anything. MGTOW is about becoming your own fucking leader and benefiting your own life in the real world, not following around some fucking dumbass online.
Preach, Mr. Bullets. Praise him.
No, this is what I've been saying. This is what I've been saying for, you know, for forever, because that you know, I was in Angler's position. You know, my head was filled full of shit by these people. You know, where are they now? They don't give a fuck about bullets. They don't give a fuck about me. They don't give a fuck about you. you know. So I mean, this is what happens when you put, when you come online and you allow yourself to be brainwashed by somebody, by Angler or Lazarus or anybody, and you keep following that person for years, like 2.5 years, 4 years, 7 years, through the red pill rage, and they never fucking offer you a way out because they're fucking they're more sick than you are. You need to pull your head out of your ass, and wake up to that fuckery that's going on. That's not MGTOW. Going down somebody else's path. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's cool to come on here. It's cool to share ideas, give each other some encouragement and a pat on the back. But when you got a fucking spur that's trying to fucking brainwash you into following their lead to go attack other people, that person's toxic. There's something wrong with that person. You stay away from them.
No, but that's what that is one of the criticisms of me personally in my channel, because I'm collecting crazy bitches and doing a bunch of dissections and shit.
Nothing wrong with that.
People, right? But people are taking that as me trying to get people to go after them, which I've never said anything about going after them. I'm like, men, get the fuck
No,
out of my way so I can sort out the crazy bitches. Like,
yeah, I hear you. I talk shit about people all the time, but I don't condone going after them. Why
right,
waste your fucking time? You're
right,
not going to get anything out of it. I mean, all you're going to do is just, get all you're going to do is give them the attention that they want. So why would you do that? It's kind of like me, going over to Undead Chronic. Why would I do that? Why would I give him that fucking attention and validation? It's not even worth my fucking time. You know. So what? Me and him had a little bit of history. We didn't get along. All right, fine, fuck it. He went his own way. I'm going mine. But I don't encourage anybody to go over there to troll him or anything. I basically told everybody, like, look, if you like that content, more power to you.
mm,
You know, I'm giving you my testimony, you know, as my experience, both positive and negative experiences in the MGTOW community. And I've got to talk to quite a few people here, and I've had a lot of positive experiences, and I had a lot of negative as well. You know, but I don't condone. I never condoned, causing other men harm. That's not the MGTOW way. That's not what we're supposed to do here. But if you
right,
got somebody like, Angler going out there trying to get you to flag down other people's channels, and if you're following useful idiots like Alice or Scorp thought, and going after people and shit like that, to shut down their channels. I mean, it's they're just, you're just giving them the attention that they want. I mean, I don't really pay Scorp thought any mind. I think the last time I said anything about her was when I was in Hermit's chat the other day, you know. But do I go over to her channel and watch her stupid videos? Fuck no. I'm not interested in that crap. Do I go watch Alice's videos? Fuck no. I'm not interested. Angler? Nope. Not interested. Chronic, Hammerhand, True Blood? Do I go over there and watch her shit? No. Not interested. You know, I would rather, watch Hermit. I would rather come over here. I would rather, go hang on my brother Contriver's channel or Iridium Kush or somebody, somebody more positive, somebody that, I'm going to see, I'm going to get a takeaway from, you know, that's just me. I'm done with the flame content, but if you
And
enjoy it,
that
hey man,
is
go for it. I'm not knocking it. It's just not for me. Like I said.
the way forward. I mean, at least, okay, so we understand all women are like that. Okay,
mm,
we understand what is female nature. Okay, we understand what is the state of uh, uh, the sad state of affairs regarding the state itself, that is the government and the
mm-hmm.
gyno-judicial system. Now, apart from that, what else do you need to pontificate towards each and every woman? See, that is why all women are not like that. That is a given and understood fact. Get it in your head if you have any brains, and channelize it, inculcate it within your consciousness, so that you would never suffer a heartbreak or something. I mean, why do people have to, you know, uh, you know, go round and round down the spiral, so that they would never be reaching a point where they would be able to help others. And that is what we are more fixated about, because uh, Mr. Bullets also had his fair share of hell that he had to go through. I went through my 7 years of radical rage. We don't want other people to go through. We would develop some tools. We are thinking about it, just like two of the terms which I always ruminate over. One is MGTOW sustenance, one is MGTOW maneuvering.
Mm.
That is my new thing, apart from helping men regarding mentoring, which is the theme of Mr. Bullets and Mr. Iridium Kush, and to some extent even Island Hermit's theme,
Hmm.
because he
And
exemplifies through his
Bandit.
own
Yeah.
actions. And
Yeah.
Bandit.
Yeah.
So
And Bandit,
we
yeah.
are
And
we
JR
are
and the crew, who are always
exactly,
faithful and
exactly.
to support us in
Mr.
the chat.
Pliskin as well, Mr. Nalu Wolf as well.
Hmm.
Even Manlet Topia, his lane
Exactly.
would be like technology and off grid stuff. Like I, I
Hmm.
think Hermit's gonna try to put together a panel with Bandit and Manlet Topia to talk about some off grid stuff because
You would
that
not
dude's
believe
young, but he's freaking genius. Like,
you would not believe me right now, because
mm,
I could not sleep last night. So I was watching videos of people from a channel called Exploring Options, or something like that, where
mm,
people would make their own floating houses on Missouri River or Mississippi River or somewhere,
mm-hmm,
and they were living off grid with a solar
hmm,
panel, and
hmm,
that's it. They were getting clean water supply, and they were, I mean, two elder senior citizen couple were living over there. I was watching the video, and
yeah,
it was quite informative regarding as to how they could adjust uh, for 6 weeks during a storm or some case or some natural calamity. They would be able to sustain for 6 weeks in that very floating house.
yeah. Even RP Pope. I
Even
mean,
Mr. RP,
his hamsters aren't too quick on the wheel to keep his
exactly.
internet up, but he still
Yes.
manages to make it work.
So I mean,
But yeah, go ahead.
there is lot more to talk about in this life,
Yeah,
rather than only and only female nature, which we all understand now. Even the normie dipshits of all
right.
people, the normie dipshits like Dennis Prager. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, Raging Golden Eagle made a video about him a month ago, where he says, "Who hurt you that you had to write this article regarding that? You know, the uh, main source of falling demography of this country is women."
Right.
So he was mocking, saying, "Who hurt you, Dennis Prager?" on his very website. So even people would wake up one
Uh
day
oh.
to this,
Manletopia.
which is
Would that be the crazy bitch Elspeth Myers that keeps fucking talking about my son? Just
she's
curious.
obsessed with your son.
Hey, look at
She's
these wingnuts, man. They're always after attacking people's kids and families. This is why I got a
yeah,
ghost.
yeah. She's a
Because they'll do
super
shit
crazy
like
bitch.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the type of dumb bitch that'll show up on your fucking gun, on your porch with a fucking gun or something like that.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
I hope she
these,
would
you
because
know,
this
these,
is Texas.
yeah, these are the psychopathic people. They resort to shit like this because they can't win. They can't win a debate. Like they can't come up here on a fucking live stream and have a
Oh.
conversation based in logic, reason, and critical thinking. Oh fuck no. They gotta go do drama, overly emotional drama shit, and
Guess
any dumb cuck like fucking Angler who follows along with them gets what they fucking deserve.
guess who it is though? This one thought. She's actually first one I called out in the little gulag group.
Anne Rodriguez.
Yes, you have a good memory.
Oh yes, I
Why?
have.
Why is this
Let me
thought
guess, she's
on?
too much of a chicken shit to get up here and have a fucking normal conversation like a grown adult, huh?
She is. I gave her that opportunity when she first came to me, to my channel. She came to complain about MGTOW guys. And I know for a fact this
Yeah, look,
crazy bitch has emailed one fast stack many fucking times. So
yeah, Anna
she is a
Rodriguez, is that
crazy,
her?
crazy bitch.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, she looks like to me. She looks like a useful idiot. Oh, she
Oh,
got a
she was
MAGA
with
hat on.
Squawkbot?
Fucking larping
Oh,
on the
yeah.
fucking MAGA now. What is that?
Yeah, no, she's part of the
Yeah, right.
gulag. She's one of these gulag fucking hoes. It's funny.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
she,
She votes like a Marxist too. I bet she voted for fucking Hillary.
yeah, well, the gulag, the dudes over at the gulag are very invested in protecting this thought. So much
Yeah.
so
Look,
that
look,
they want to cancel
look at
me.
the thought. Look at the thought with the notice me hat, gentlemen. She's trying to fucking con you that she's some kind of fucking conservative bullshit. I bet when they repealed fucking abortion, I bet her fucking legs slammed shut.
On your channel.
Like a fucking thunderclap. Boom. Legs closed.
Thunderclap. No, this is one of the crazy bitches that are on my list. She was the first one I called out from that pickup artist little group, the Gulag Gang. Yeah, and she's been causing fucking problems for months. This is who
Yeah, looks like
Alice
a
went to
burden
go.
upon men.
Well, and I think she's kind of retarded. I've heard her on panels.
I have a wish before this is perhaps my life's last stream. Before I take a break because of my hectic,
Yeah,
uh, office schedule. Uh, I would. I have to request Mr. Bullet something. Mr. Bullets, uh, please invite Mr. Jeff Younger on your show sometimes, and please interview him if you could,
Yeah,
because
bullets for
the
teeth
last
too
interview.
at
Yes,
gmail.com. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. Jeff Younger, who was on Mandy's channel the other night. Yeah.
yes, yes.
or did you
Yeah.
catch
Very
That
that,
interesting to
Bullets?
have a back and forth. Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah,
did. I
yes.
did catch it. I
yeah,
was actually listening in. I really didn't have time, to like, to interact, you
yeah,
know. I think I did for a while there in the chat, but I had to, I was doing shit too,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind reaching out to the guy, see if, he wants to come up and do a show with me. I think it'd
Okay.
be really interesting. But going back to this Anna thought here,
Yeah.
I think this is kind of like, I can only imagine, how she fucking like looks down on men in her fucking day-to-day life. Because
Oh
you can
yeah.
tell just by the way she fucking looks, the way she tries to she treats men like shit,
Yeah.
and she gets away with it too because she knows it because she's kind of cute in the face, you know.
If that's really her,
It'll,
I don't
I'll,
know.
Yeah, Squirt thought's the same way. Alice thought's the same way. They all treat men like shit. That's why they can't keep a man. If you want to know what a woman's like, if she can't keep a man, you know, then she's you want to stay away from her. Pump her, dump her, because that's all she's fucking worth. So just saying.
Yeah, JR, that would be fucking brilliant. They could Bullets and Red Ranger could talk about fucking red pill faggotry all day, every day.
Well, I'm actually going to spin up streaming again. My New Direction show on Sundays, 8 o'clock. If anybody wants to drop me, come on, drop me an email, bulletsforteeth2@gmail.com, and we will set that up. It's a 2-hour show, 8 p.m. Central.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool. Everybody wants to see that.
Yeah.
I don't know Jeff, but yeah, I wouldn't mind doing something with him or Red Ranger, whoever wants to step
Yeah.
up, shoot me an email. or hit me up in the Discord, Mandy's Discord, or you can DM me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I just have Red Pill Pope. He's game. Yeah, Pope, are you are you on Discord? I just have your email. Also, Red Ranger's email too. So I don't know
I
if
think I was
they're in the
supposed to do
Discord.
Doug or Bingus sometime too, but oh man, dude, after October, after I came back, it was just like I got hit with all kinds of shit left and right. I was so far behind. I'm
Yeah,
still playing catch up.
yeah. So
So yeah,
these,
Sundays 8 o'clock. Sunday.
yeah. Well, back to this Anna Rodriguez being on Manlettopia's fucking channel. These crazy bitches don't listen. They don't learn. Actually, from what I recall, Anna Rodriguez lives here in Texas. From what I recall, Trey, the NBD, lives by her because I guess she went to go help him and his wife move or something. I don't know. She lives in Texas, though. So, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't let this thought anywhere near my fucking house.
Well.
Would not want her to fucking know where the fuck I live.
What would Trey say? Oh no, not poor little innocent Anna. Oh.
Most I would do is take it to a hotel and leave it there.
See,
Cheap motel, one of those cheap seedy
these
motels.
SYSBM pickup artists, they have no idea. They blame black women for all the toxic female nature and then pedestalize crazy bitches like Anna and Scorp Thought and fucking
Well, men are responsible
Alice.
too because they allow that they reward women for their toxic behavior.
No, they pedestalize light skinned crazy bitches like they can do no wrong, which is gross. Like,
well, it's kind of like the passport bros are complaining about all the other fucking dudes that are going over there fucking up the game for everybody else. Well, that's what they do. That's what they do. They fucking ruin the game for everybody else. They reward women for being toxic.
Yes, they do.
So you have toxic men. Yeah, you have toxic men out there too that perpetuate this shit. You just can't put all the blame on fucking women when you got fucking dudes out here that are just as toxic as the women.
Yeah, but I feel like women are causing the men to be toxic. I mean, yeah,
well, they play off of each other.
Yeah.
It's just part of the fucking mating ritual game that they fucking play with each other. Look, I've talked about petting zoo culture before.
Yes, petting
that's
zoo
what
culture.
They do. Right. You got all these dudes out there trying to outcuck each other to these fucking thoughts, and the thoughts all know it. And they're all it's a fucking the dating market's toxic as fuck.
Yeah.
No matter where you go, there you are. I mean, if you're in the dating market, you got to compete with this toxicity. All's fair in love and war, gentlemen.
Mm-mm.
If men reward women for being toxic, then other women are going to be toxic as well. They're going to respond in kind because they see other women being rewarded for it. You're training them to be this way. You create, men help to create this horticulture.
Yeah, I do understand that.
But
out of a
with a capital W, by the way,
with a capital whore.
With a capital whore, yes.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I put more responsibility on the women because if you're a woman, you don't have to play that game. Like,
and it's a toxic thought because the dudes that she interacts with reward her for her toxicity. She knows it. Women know the fucking. Hey guys, if you never heard women talk about men in the fucking bathroom, if you think men are bad with locker room talk, you ain't got shit on the girls restroom guys. They
Oh
got you
yeah,
going to
they're
balls, and they fucking know it too.
yeah, they do.
Women are fucking nasty. Women are some of the nastiest fucking creatures walk the face of the earth. No offense. It's just,
No, that's
Tell,
true.
it's
That's
fucking,
absolutely true.
tell
yeah.
that to my ex and her mother.
Right.
Yeah, when my dad said, don't trust anything that bleeds for 5 days and doesn't die, he wasn't fucking lying. It wasn't a joke. He was being serious. You know,
Hmm.
I'm just saying, like when I worked at university up in Portland, Oregon, at a dental college, and
Mm.
part of my job was I just got up there. I needed a job really quick, so I wound up worth a temp service. And they sent me to university and stuff, do janitorial work. Okay, easy peasy, $12 an hour, paid really fucking good. You know, it was good money, back in the '90s and shit. So I jumped on that. And part of my job was to mop the floors and clean out the bathrooms and shit, and clean the men's restroom, was really, really easy. I go in there. I mean, it was clean. All the trash was in the trash. Every now and then there'd be like some trash on the floor, but not a lot. And then I would just mop. The toilets, and the urinals were pretty clean. Some guys, missed the fucking urinal and shit, and you got to mop it all out and everything. No big deal. You know, you toss in your new urinal cakes and shit. You're good to go, right? You walk in the women's bathroom. Oh my god, dude! It's kind of like uh, The Shining when the elevator doors open up. I mean, there's some disgusting shit. I mean, women don't
Yeah.
fucking flush the toilet. Be shit in the fucking toilet and like some fucking huge ass fucking turds. You know, fucking like and just fucking like sanitary napkins, bloody sanitary napkins.
Hmm.
Overflowing out of the fucking trash bins. I shit you not. Fucking tampon stuck to the fucking ceiling. Bloody fucking tampon stuck to the fucking ceiling. Had to get a mop handle and fucking knock it down. Shit, hit it up there with a mop to clean it off. It's some of the most
Yeah.
disgusting thing. Yeah, women are fucking nasty.
Oh no, when I
Telling
go
you.
like when I go to public restrooms that have more than one stall, I like usually the first one I go in is fucking kind of fucked up. Like I pick the one that's the least amount of vandalized, we'll call it. Environmentally vandalized.
Well, this be the funny thing, and like when my shift starts because it was a 8-hour shift. I would start out in the men's bathroom. And every now and then their students would be late. Working. Studying there late, and girls would go into the women's bathroom. And they talk, and the wall in between the men's bathroom, and the women's bathroom wasn't that thick or insulated, and sound in those bathrooms. Have you ever been in these big ass bathrooms with all the tile? They echo, you know, and you could hear these women talking about dudes and shit and their boyfriends and stuff, and some of the sick shit that they've done, and they all got sailor's mouth. They are not the fucking princesses when
If
they come
we
out of the
look to the
bathroom.
answer,
They act like a princess. They're not as these princesses they make themselves out to be.
Right. While you're talking, I'm just going through my thought list. So, just in case
Mm.
anybody is, you know,
With great power, or what? That's all the Yoda meme.
comes great electricity bill. I
Right?
don't know. She is virtue signaling that she can cook. Here we go.
Yeah, speaking of that, I told my mom to get her cup to go out and cut more wood because I ain't fucking cutting no more damn wood without no damn log splitter. I told him, if you think, when it gets 20 degrees and freezing outside, and snowing and shit, if you think I'm gonna go out there and fucking chop you fucking firewood and there ain't no fucking log splitter, ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen.
Hey, I need to pee again, but I'll be right back. I'm just going through the list of gulag strags that are on the crazy
Strags.
bitch list. This fat ass bastard factory right here, she never shows herself anywhere. I actually heard from a couple of the guys in this quote unquote gulag group
That's,
that she was a fat ass bitch too, that they've seen her on camera. There's a reason she doesn't have any pictures. I'll be back.
yeah, she got the Jabba the Hutt going on. Yeah, she's a Hut, Latina the Hut. Yep. Yeah. Thank you for not showing your face, Latina the Hut.
Is it just like
Ugh.
Attila the Hun?
So, no, not Attila the Hun, Latina the Hut, like
Okay.
Jabba the Hutt. You ever see Star Wars?
Okay. Um,
I know you've seen Star
Seen,
Wars.
yes, I have seen, but not many movies. These woke Kathleen Kennedy types, I avoided it. I mean, The Empire Strikes Back, Revenge of the Sith. I mean, the old movies of Natalie Portman over there. I've seen it all.
Just all these slurs and strags just come on here just looking for attention. That's all. That's all it is. It's kind of like, Alice Thought and shit and her fucking, uh, fucking rants and shit. Her what's Sunkiss call it? Flatbacking
Flat
rants.
flat back and rants. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go. I
Shout out to
think I'm just
Sunkiss.
gonna. Yeah, shout out Sunkiss. I'm gonna go through this, and
Aquafina.
there's another one. Catalina Castillo, the blue-haired feminist. This is my last public service announcement to point out the petting zoo culture thoughts that emotionally fucking terrorize people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna go through them.
Yeah,
I
I have
mean,
no sympathy
I have
for Angler or some
many.
dude, who killed himself because he lost a job because he couldn't fucking hack it. You took the easy way out, you dumb fag. You got what you fucking deserve. What you
I mean,
fucking you kill yourself because you lost your fucking job? That's so fucking stupid. That's
No,
stupid.
there was more to
What a
that.
fucking failure in life. What a failure in
No,
life. Failure.
he was overdosed by cocaine or something, so he was doing drugs. It was not necessarily that much of his fault regarding overdose of cocaine. He could be under the influence of the sedative, anyways.
So had the idiot die? He OD'd on drugs,
he did.
Yes.
and that what they call that suicide? Like, how's that a suicide then?
I don't know. Apparently, he was sitting at the kitchen table talking to his dad when he killed over. Joined November 7th, 2020.
Sounds like a fentanyl overdose.
I don't know what he died from, but
I bet you he got a hold of some fentanyl. That shit'll knock your ass out. Just
I
touching that
just
shit will fucking knock you out. That shit's like cyanide. And you got these idiots going out there fucking snorting fentanyl and keeling over. I don't feel sorry for you. Got what you fucking deserve, dumbass. You want sympathy? Get you a dictionary.
we have
Take
another
take a
video
dictionary.
12 minutes ago. Women who turn their children against the father, courtesy of GM. See some more fucking bullshit.
Let us see the comment section. Someone might have written some praises about her.
Who cares? They just fucking look at this fucking LARPing bullshit. Look at these drama thoughts trying to stir up drama. It doesn't even fucking involve them. They just make this shit up to garner themselves some fucking attention. That's all this is. They don't give a fuck this dude died. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. If they care so fucking much, how come they don't fucking come out, with anti-suicide campaigns? Because they don't fucking care. They're too busy
Right.
stepping on men.
They laugh in India. By the way, I shared some of the male suicide rate statistics with Good Mother on her
Mm-hmm.
channel, on her
Yeah.
Discord server as well. Women laugh about it, laugh, literally, ha in the face of it, and they say, why is it not a case that more of you die every time you point out the
The
statistics?
only,
S-
Let me tell you something about suicide in women. The only time women are concerned about suicide is when they're trying to attempt it to garner attention for themselves.
exactly. A woman in India killed her own 11-month-old baby, infant baby, by drowning in a well, and then she sat on the face of the well itself, but somehow she was not able to, successful in her maiden attempt of committing suicide. Apparently she
Well, give her
was
a push
caught
and
by
help her
someone.
along.
Exactly.
Give her a push and help her along.
It looks like, let's see, hold on, Saunders. It looks like she took a clip that you and
Who is Saunders? Who's
Outlaw were
that?
on the panel. Contriver was on the panel.
So what are we
Frank
talking about?
Frank was on the panel.
And you were
Look
on the
at these
panel.
And I
fucking
was on the
bitches, man.
panel. So, when was the last time all of this happened?
How come I'm not on
I
the
mean,
panel? I should be up there. I feel
Are you
left out.
feeling left out, Bullets?
Yeah, I feel left out.
Yeah, well. I mean, women who turn their children against the
She's
father,
got one thumbs up.
courtesy of
She probably
GM.
thumbed it up herself.
Well,
Oh,
no,
shit.
what used to be my favorite bully is over there. I don't know.
What's that? Young Joyce style? Young what? Young Dong style?
yes,
Did she admit that
young Joyce.
she had a baby with the
Is that
worst
like the
possible guy?
generic version of Gangnam Style? Did she admit that
See,
she had a what?
had a baby with the worst possible guy. See, I like how these,
A baby
and
with
that's where a lot of
huh.
the red pill stuff comes in, and where a lot of people don't give enough thought and credit to changes in environment and how people get influenced by that. I mean, I know I've said it before that, environment is key. You take a healthy person and then you put them in a fucking toxic environment. If they don't get out of it, chances of them being toxic or forming, alcoholism or drug
I don't
addictions, if that's the fucking lay of the land and everybody else is doing it, that shit happens.
I don't know
So,
anybody who fucking watch her. I mean, I watched her over on Hermit's channel, and the guys were funny, because they were having fun with her and shit. But to be honest, like, if I were to meet her in real life and have a fucking one-on-one conversation with her, it'd be the most fucking boring conversation I ever had in my life. Because she's got this fucking like Alice stuff. Got this fucking yang 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 fucking voice. That after a while, just it's the kind of voice that gets on your nerves. You guys know what I'm talking about? Here be with some dumb thought and shit. And all she does is just talk, talk, talk because she likes to hear herself talk. And she's talking and talking and talking. And just after a while, it's just like fucking nails across a chalkboard. And you just want to strangle the shit out of her and choke the shit out of her just to get her to shut the fuck up. Y'all know what
yeah,
I mean, right?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Just shut up, bitch.
Yes, the sisterhood. Yes. That's true.
Now, I've heard her talk.
Like,
I've heard her talk. I haven't heard like one fucking intelligent fucking thing ever come out of her fucking mouth.
well, because she's a, what do they call it? I mean, she's a vegan feminist. How much more fucking developmentally retarded can you get, Bullets?
That's all she fucking talks about. Vegan this, vegan that. Shut the fuck up. No dude wants to hear that.
Yeah. So who's Fresh and Simp? I saw Fresh and Simp come on, I think, the last stream we did momentarily.
I don't know, probably another LARPer.
I don't know.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I must take my leave.
All
I
right,
have to
Contrived.
at least I have to at least sleep for 2 hours before doing something. So
Yeah, man, get you
I
some rest.
begrudgingly have to, excuse myself
All right,
because I'm very sleepy. I
all
could
right,
not
Contrived.
sleep last night. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
I
get
mean,
don't
back
know.
your ass to bed,
my
man.
yeah, I sleep on the floor, by the way, but
Yeah.
It's good for you. It's good for your back. Keeps your back straight. Keeps your back aligned.
yes, yes. Point well taken. Point duly taken. Good, sir.
All right,
Well,
Contrived.
good
Thank
And
morning.
you.
Good.
thank you, thank you. Thanks a lot.
You're
And
welcome.
I would
Namaste, my
be
friend. Good
watching.
seeing you.
Thank you, sir. And I would be watching and I would be expecting your interaction with Mr. Jeff Younger, if possible.
Mm,
Yeah, I'll look into
Thank
that.
you,
I'll
sir.
see what I can do. If he wants to come up for a 2 hour show, if he's got a spare Sunday, we could do that. I
Sure.
think Sunday's a good day. Well, I'll reach out to him and see what he says.
Sure, sir. Bye. Good night.
all right, good night,
I
Contrived.
mean,
All right.
good morning from this part of the
Yeah.
world.
Thank
All
you.
right. Good morning. Good
Namaste.
night. Wherever you
Come
are.
again. Thank you. Come
Thank
again.
you. Come again.
I heard you say namaste. I was thinking the fucking Deepak Chopra of MGTOW.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I know where he's at. My mom kept me up all fucking night last night. She did for like 2 days. She's been kind of out of it because she's been sick, and she hasn't been taking her meds. And yesterday it kicked in because she didn't take any of her blood pressure, medication, or like she takes her atorvastatin and a few other medications. And she did for like 2 days. She didn't take medications, and all of a sudden she started freaking out last night.
Mm,
And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? And we couldn't figure it out. What the hell's wrong with her? I finally asked her, like, wait a minute, have you been taking any of your medication? She's like, I can't remember. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you can't remember? So I started, she couldn't remember if she took her nighttime meds or not, so I took a risk and I went ahead and gave her some nighttime meds anyway, you know, and some heavy duty painkillers that she on for her neuropathy, and that calmed her down, you know. And that's, finally, it took me 3 hours to get her to calm down and go to bed, you know. And even
yeah.
still, I mean, I was sucking down coffee because I was trying to stay up myself and shit. So I'm like, my clock's all screwed up now. So
Yeah.
yeah, I know what it's like, man. I know where you're at, Trevor. Get you some rest time, man. Get some rack time. I'm probably gonna be
Yeah,
up all goddamn
actually,
night again.
Manletopia, you kind of got a point there. She does get off on calling you little punk and little boy and all kinds of fucking sadistic, sodomistic, fucking mental shit fantasies this crazy bitch has. Which is fucking disgusting, by the way. And just the fact that she probably thinks that you're my kid, like if if any crazy bitch ever responded to my son like that, I would break her fucking neck if I ever saw her. Luckily, I haven't seen one of those kind of crazy bitches like in real life, because that shit is disgusting.
No, what's disgusting is this thought will go after your fucking, your fucking kids or your extended family. That's what's disgusting.
Yeah.
That she will reach beyond you and try to attack your family and manipulate them. Now,
Yeah.
if that's not a sign of a toxic thought, I don't know what the fuck is. You know, and it's good that these fucking toxic thoughts come through here and serve as examples for other men on what you need to look out for and what you need to avoid. You know,
Yeah.
and it's good, that you got dumbasses like Angler that fuck with these thoughts and shit. So that way, when they fuck up, and these thoughts run them through the gun judicial system, you learn from that dude's mistakes. Everybody serves a purpose here.
You know what else I noticed? And I got this one from Sunkist.
Consider switching off.
Dems betray feminists. Woo. Look at her view count. All the ones with my name in it gets her a ton of views. Her karaoke, what, a third? Less than a third?
Speaking of ton of views,
Way less than a third. Yeah.
my 5th of November video got over 1,500 views.
Good.
I'm like,
Good,
wow,
good.
that was surprising. That was my most watched video of all time right there. And that's just
Yeah,
something
like
I just cut up together. Pretty cool. I made a pretty cool
Yeah.
music video out of that.
Oh, here's 148.
Thank you for everybody that gave that a thumbs up.
Oh, bullets. I think there's one of these. Oh, her one with Yeetus in the title got 151 views.
Yeah, she's just, starving for attention. That's all this is. Pay me attention.
Oh, there's you, bullets. I'm anti-mask. Are you?
Yeah, How many views that had? 94 views. Does anybody care? It's over a month ago. What is it? 50? What it? 50 minutes? 50 seconds long? Yeah. I'm anti-mask. Are you? What the fuck is that? I don't care. I don't
Yeah,
care.
I know.
I just
Oh,
don't.
300.
Care.
300. Well, why are videos talking about me her most viewed? Why is that?
I don't know. All that tells
I have
me
an
there's a lot of
idea.
thirsty dudes. There's a lot of thirsty dudes in the manosphere that are following that thing around. I mean, you got to be fucking thirsty.
I think she would fall in the category of clout chasing. A little bit. JR. Yeah, Red
never
Ranger
been
has
over to her
no good
channel.
shit.
Never watched one fucking video. Got better things to do with my time. The only time I've ever bumped into Scorp Thought is over on Hermit's channel, or one time she popped up in my chat, trying to stir some shit up. I know what that is, man. I'm not gonna fucking give that any fucking, recognition or attention whatsoever.
Anna just called me cunt mother, apparently. What, is she still up in your comment section, man, that Topia?
Anna the Hut. Oh,
Anna
I got confused
the
with
little
Latina the Hut. Yeah.
thought.
Anna the Thought. Anna the Thought and Latina the Hut.
Latina the Hut. Hold on. Go to channel.
Gotta be a hut. Yeah, because if it can compare to like Scorp Thought or Anna the Thought, it definitely would show its face because it would want more attention for itself. But obviously, it tried doing that before and it didn't garner the attention that it thought it would. So now it has to hide behind hide its face.
Which one is it on, Manlet? Oh, what happened to all Elspeth's comments. Did she delete them again?
Who?
Crazy bitches. Elspeth Meyer.
Never heard of her. Don't care.
Oh, it's on video about suicide.
Yeah, if you kill yourself, you just, it just goes to show how fucking weak you are. You couldn't hack it. You couldn't fucking hack it. You took the fucking easy way out. You know?
So
I mean, I understand if you're terminal, if the doctor says, hey, you got 6 months to live, if you want to go out on your own terms, hey, I understand, you know. But if you got your whole fucking life ahead of you, you know, and you take yourself out, just to, to garner fucking attention and shit like that. I mean, it's just a sign of fucking weakness in my book, you know. Because life is precious. We're only here for a limited amount of time, you know. You need to make do with what you got, and just, so what? You lose your fucking job. So what? You get shoved to the gun. Did you make it through the other side like Andy Dufresne did? Through that mile long pipe of shit? I did. Here I am. I'm still going. I ain't gonna let no gun or judicial system fucking run roughshod over me. Fuck no.
I see 0 children in this crazy bitch's future. She is way too young to be looking at getting a dog and dying alone. That's the fucking path she's on, though. Unless she becomes a baby mama like Latin Patriot or Alice, she'll become a baby mama like them. She'll never be married. She'll have a bunch of little bastards just like those crazy bitches. I love how Alice
She kept them
and
legs closed.
yeah.
I don't feel sorry for none of these single mothers or these thoughts, man. None whatsoever.
Nope.
None. Especially, when the great re comes, Here in about 10 wait
Yeah.
until Alice is like 10 or 15 years older. Ain't got no man. Kids done left.
Oh yeah.
Parents done died. She how, property and shit probably gonna get fucking foreclosed on and shit, or she gonna lose it somewhere or another. She's gonna wind
Oh
up
yeah.
homeless on the street, pushing a fucking shopping cart full
Yep.
of cats.
Shopping
Yeah,
cart full of cats.
I'm serious. Y'all keep fucking with us dudes. Y'all keep,
Right.
oh, dude, here in about 10, 15 years and shit. Yeah, I may be older, but I won't be fucking homeless. I won't fucking be destitute, you know. I won't be wishing I had a fucking man, to take care of me. Fuck no, because I can be take care of myself. I don't need no fucking thought. I got a thought to come over, clean the house once a week, vacuum my
Right.
floor, scrub out my toilet bowl, pick out my fucking trash.
Yeah.
That's my future. Oh, dude, you guys gonna love this. You're gonna love this. Y'all hear me talk about feminist equality and shit, and how I always wanted a garbage woman to fucking come pick up my garbage at the end of the week. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The other day, I'm driving down the fucking road, and I shit you not, there's a really good looking girl. I'm gonna say probably early 20s and shit,
Mm-hmm.
riding on the back of a garbage truck through my neighborhood, emptying out
Really?
garbage cans. It was the most beautiful fucking thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. I've waited for years for that. Next time, next week, let's see, what is it? Trash come by Monday. So I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
get my camera out and I want to take pictures of that thought fucking emptying trash cans.
Yeah.
I want to put it up on my channel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's coming. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. Y'all want to see a woman and shit emptying out garbage cans? It's coming. It's coming. So if you guys got any like shit like that, like women and shit, like, taking out your trash, mopping your
Mm-hmm.
floors and shit like that, or just like doing the fucking work, that they've, put on us, post those videos, post those pictures.
Yeah.
Let's see some examples of feminist equality.
Right.
But oh yeah, she was cute. I mean, she's good looking. Young girl and shit, blue jeans, t-shirt, nice big titties, you know,
Mm.
chunking garbage cans. It's awesome. Garbage thoughts.
Garbage thoughts. Aren't they all garbage
Hmm.
thoughts though?
Yeah,
Some
I
just more
would say she
useful than others.
probably. Yeah, I'd probably say she's in Anna or Scorp Thought's caliber of cutish,
Hmm.
type thing. But to see like imagine like Scorp Thought, on the hanging off the back of a garbage truck, right where she fucking belongs. You
Right.
know, I'd take a picture of that, put that on my fucking wall. You know,
Yeah. For some reason, I feel some memes coming soon.
I'm telling you, hell yeah, make some memes and shit with Scorp Thought hanging off the back of a garbage truck.
Dude, I want
That's
that
pretty much
chicken
what I
meme.
saw.
I want that chicken meme with fucking this crazy bitch's
The chicken meme.
grill. The chicken meme. You know that chicken meme, right?
If we look to the answer,
God damn. That chicken, the chicken spread eagle chicken with this bitch's face.
Oh, is Alice still LARPing as a conservative? Is she still LARPing MAGA?
Oh yeah, big time.
Hashtag can't keep the man.
Big time. Yeah.
God dang, she rusty. How old is she? She's what, in her 30s?
37, I
30s and
think.
already that rusty.
Yeah.
God dang, rusty. Wait 10 years. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Oh, man. Life has something in store for you. You about to get smacked in upside the head with a reality stick.
Yeah, it's on Hermit's
Post
channel.
wall, eggs all dried up, nothing to offer. Flat backing, ain't got nothing but cobwebs between your legs. Shit.
Flat backing. Where is it? It's got to be in his community tab. Right?
I'm sure some dude out there will hire you to come take out his trash and shit, Alice. It'll be all right. And look at this Scorp Thought with that fucking she got that fish look on her fucking face. She looked like some washed up OnlyFans thought, like her OnlyFans channel failed, so she wound up on fucking YouTube because the only place you can find attention.
That's a favorite. Where's the chicken one though? Where's Hermit?
She
Oh.
kind of reminds me of that MD thought that used to stock liking back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of like the same type. She's got the same type of mentality. The MD thought tried to do the same thing to liken what she's trying to do to you and gaslight everybody with bullshit.
Yeah.
Same thing, same fucking thing. I mean, Scorp thought ain't nothing new, guys. Nothing
Right.
new. We've seen this kind of
Yeah.
thought come and go.
Yeah. Mm. I see the meme on the video. Yeah, it's right there. But I wonder if I can make it bigger. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Hermit makes the best Scorp thought videos.
Look at
I think he
that
makes the only
chicken.
ones.
Look at the chicken. It's like a chicken. Only it doesn't show the whole
Hold on.
thing.
I need to enlarge it. Hold on. Hermit. You know that's a Hermit meme.
Yeah. Well, his trust the science one was extra fucked up.
That's pretty much all these thoughts on here. Latina the Hut probably look like that. Got the chicken legs.
Mm.
No, Latina the Hut probably got the turkey leg action going on.
Mm.
Anna Scorp thought got the chicken leg thing going on.
Isn't this RP4? Is this not RP4? Yeah. I mean, I have a copy of it saved, but it doesn't
this his
matter
second
as
channel?
much.
He
No, this
started
is the
another
one
channel,
that,
didn't he?
yeah, number 5.
Number 5.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got like 5 channels. That's a lot of fucking. I couldn't. Man, I have trouble
Well,
managing one.
he keeps, he keeps getting strikes. I don't know why, but he pisses a lot of
Keeps
people.
flagging him.
I know.
Now, he's got all these thoughts and shit that's probably flagging his shit.
Yeah. Well, I think he's pretty clairvoyant, actually. His memes, for some reason, like I think he subconsciously knows the shit's going on behind the scenes, but then it comes out and it's like, oh wow, Hermit was right.
Oh, he's quick.
Yeah.
Jill Maxer. That whore Maxer dude, yeah. I was on this dude Guy Bros channel. He was talking shit about Hormaxer and a bunch of other dudes and talking shit about, pretty much everybody.
Oh yeah. I've seen his channel.
Don't know what to make it. Yeah, I don't really know what to make of that dude yet, but I went over there and just listened to his spiel.
Yeah.
He's got his own opinions. Me and him see, I mean, eye to eye on some things. So,
Yeah.
but I like to get around and just like, if it pops up my recommended, I'll go over there and check it out.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about Guy Bro, but he seems to know a lot about, the community. I think he like part of like Undead Chronic or Hammerhand's crew or something like that. I'm not really sure.
No, I've seen him. I mean, he talks shit about everybody, so I don't think he's part of any crew, so to speak. I think he has
I
just
really don't want anything to do with Pedomaxer.
Yeah.
After what I saw, no, that's and it was really surprising, especially after I saw Hammer's video on it, and I noticed how they kind of like, how we worded that, calling him a black pill leader. No. You don't get to call him black pill leader. You could call him, MGTOW leader because that's what you guys appointed this guy. Everybody over there was holding this guy up, to the stratosphere as one of the leaders of the community, of the MGTOW manosphere community. I don't care if shit, you're not going to get away by calling it black pill, red pill, purple pill, whatever pill. I see it for what it is, and I'll call it out for what it is. Y'all don't get to fucking hide behind pills and shit like that. Nope. Everybody gets to own their own shit around here. But yeah, they that's the type of dude. That's what they do over there. That's the type of dude. That's the type of mentors and shit they fucking, want to lift up over there and have everybody follow. Faggots like Pedomaxer.
I've only seen one, maybe two since I've been in the space. I'm not counting like the history part. I've only seen 2 guys that claimed the MGTOW acronym that were fans of his. Taylor Made Man was not one of those, but he's still a big fan of his. But I've only seen 2 dudes that claim MGTOW that claim to be fans of his. They have since retracted that. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Last time I saw him, he was fucking pulling some shit, and here you go, Miss Elite. Here's my words that piss the men off. Here, do with them what you wish. And then he fucking canceled his channels again. he was sure to deliver some emotional terrorism material to Miss Elite before he left, though. He's fucking playing my queens with Miss Elite. It's fucking disgusting.
I know. I know that he, does his own thing, over there, and I don't have any issue with that.
Yeah.
I did ask him. I know one fast stack I think had to go to the hospital and stuff, and get. Yeah, I think he had heart work or surgery done, and I asked Taylor, hey, if he would cool it down on one fast stack, at least until he gets gets out of the hospital, and is doing better and shit, then you guys can go railing on each other again. But give the guy a chance to heal, to get through that and to heal, before you guys go at each other's throats again. Come on, don't kick a man while he's down, you know.
Right. Oh no, that seems to be his favorite.
He,
So
he he's cool. He's cool with it, So like, if if you talk to people civilly, you know, I mean, I understand. He's got his own. I mean, it's kind of like we talked about. It's like herding cats. Not everybody's going to get along, and that's okay. That's okay. There's a lot of
dude,
people that I don't get along with either. All right,
herding cats is
but
easy. I have a
you two
shit ton of
just haven't heard you
cats.
dudes together.
No, I have a shit ton of cats herded onto
Mm-hmm.
Alice's channel and fucking Scorp Thought's channel. They're all up in the comment section.
Mm-hmm.
They found their way there with a little bit of bait, like Manletopia. I mean, look at this. Anna keeps telling me she wants to come on your panel. Well, that crazy fucking bitch has had tons and tons of opportunities to do it. I don't think she ever
Looks like
will.
this. What if Scorp Thought got breast cancer and made a fucking issue out of it, like she does her veganism. And I started making fun of that. How would that make her fucking feel?
Yeah.
I mean, why would I care? I mean, but I'm just saying, it's not right, especially because that could happen to anybody. And I
Yeah.
wouldn't want anybody. If it happened to one of my loved ones or one of my friends, if it happened to you, I wouldn't want anybody doing that to you. So I
Oh
wouldn't
no.
do it to them.
When I saw Miss Elite's videos about One Fast
Mm-hmm.
Stack and Taylor Made Man fucking chiming in on that, like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this man has a heart problem, and here you are jabbing fucking daggers in this man's heart, you crazy fucks. Like, that pissed me
Well,
off.
it's like this. That's bad juju.
Yeah.
I don't know if no one into juju or anything like that. Or karma or anything like that. But when you put that ill will out there to somebody else, it can come back on you, and when it does, it'll hit you tenfold. You know, So if you're making like if you're making fun of Vengeance having cancer or something like that, I mean, what if you get cancer? You know,
Yeah.
and you come on
Karma's a
crying on the
bitch.
internet for sympathy after what you did to somebody else. You're not going to get any sympathy here from anybody.
Right.
You need to have a little bit of mutual respect. Well, when somebody's going through that, because you wouldn't want it to happen to you or somebody that you care about.
Yeah. RP Pope said, could we talk about something else interesting, please? Who cares about these 304s?
Sure, dude. Sure, we can talk about 304s, these hoes, these slews, these
Well,
strags.
I thought my stream with Billy was going to be the end of the petting zoo culture chapter of this here adventure. And then Scorp
no.
thought, and all the petting zoo whores decided to get my attention again. So this is going to be the final closing, my last public service announcement. And you know what? From here on
Oh,
out,
whoa.
if anybody fucking listens to these crazy cunts again and wants to get upset over some bullshit, I don't care. I've told many people multiple times where this bullshit's coming from, why it's happening, who's doing it, parsing through the emotional terrorism, and I'm tired of it. Like, if people want to touch, and believe a thought socket, and put your head in it, I don't give a fuck. If you want to keep playing with explosive devices, go ahead. I am done
Oh, whoa.
explaining myself. I am done feeling sorry for the emotionally terrorized. Like, I get these men are, some shit has happened to them, but I don't care anymore at this point. So,
Me
chapter
neither.
closed of the petting zoo culture. I have shit to do. Bullets, I know you have shit to do.
Oh,
I don't.
yeah. I guess I need to get the ball rolling on my streams again. I just have been
Yeah,
like so inundated with all this shit. I'm like,
I
I
know.
got a whole list of crap I got to do.
Yeah.
Let's see. I got a deck to build, a bathroom to finish remodeling. I got a chicken coop to build. I still got to fix the damn side of the roof. I need to go. I'm waiting till the end of the week. I got to go pick up a ladder. Need a new
Yeah.
20-foot ladder so I can get it up there with some expanding foam and fill up the side of the house because the raccoons tore out all the insulation.
Mm.
You know. Speaking of that, I got a raccoon up on the roof. It's living in the roof again, and I got to trap it. You know. So yeah, man, I'm busy. I got shit to do, man.
Yeah.
My day-to-day life, man, I am fucking busy. Not to mention, taking the folks to the doctors and all the other crap that I got to take care of.
Yeah.
Man's work. Men got to work. Ain't
Yeah.
got ain't got time to hang around like some scorp thought, or flat back and Alice thought, and fucking whine on the internet about men's all day.
Yeah. I have a list of shit that I need to
Alice
do
need to,
too.
yeah, Alice need to go out and get a job, chunking garbage.
Yeah.
I would pay money. I would pay money to see a picture of her hanging off the back of a garbage truck. It's coming, gentlemen. It's coming.
Yeah.
The great re is upon us. It's coming. Wait 5 or 10 years. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a hell of a show. Pop some popcorn.
Man, Latopia, block the bitch. I mean, I know you rather enjoy playing with these crazy bitches, but they will
Oh, whoa, whoa,
just
whoa!
make you go crazy. So,
I speak dog.
absolutely. Yeah. The pups are excited, Cam's home. So, block all the crazy bitches on the list. I don't want to hear another fucking thing about any of them because petting zoo culture, crazy bitches are closed. They can do whatever in the fuck they want. They'll just be digging themselves a deeper fucking hole. And I do understand that they think they're going to get away with this shit because they have in the past, but they've always done this to men, not women. Like you can't battle a woman with the tools that traditionally you used against men. So
Yeah, take angler cuck with you.
yeah. Well, I feel bad for the guy. I really do. But he's not my fucking problem.
Nope.
And he needs to go sort his shit out before he goes and
What's
criticizes
his
the
name?
fucking
Not my
world.
problem.
Yeah. Not my monkeys, not my
No.
circus. Yeah.
Yep, not my problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to pick your battles, man. Choose your battles wisely and shit. You got more important shit to do. You know, like
Yeah.
I want to get back on a new direction. I want to bring back. I'll look into getting Jeff Young on my channel and see if he'll come by for a 2-hour show and get some dudes to come by. We'll get that mentor shit going. Cranking back up. It's
Yeah.
coming. I just been like, let me see
I know.
what's the day.
You're busy.
Yeah, we're halfway. Okay, we're already halfway through November, so it's been almost fucking 4 weeks, 3 weeks since I've done a show. So yeah, definitely Sunday on the 20th, 8 o'clock
Who's it going to be?
Central Texas time. Don't know yet. Don't know. I'm looking for a guest. Whoever wants to come up on Sunday. You know, as much as I like Iridium and Bandit, Contriver, I'd like to somebody different.
How about
Come
RP
on up
Pope?
and
RP Pope. I vote for
RP
Pope.
Pope. Okay, Pope, you down? You know what my show is about, right? It's bulletsforteeth@gmail.com. I even drop it in the chat for you. Hold on a second.
There you go.
I
Or
don't know what the
Red
hell
Ranger
I did, but
would be good too.
I sprained the shit out of my thumb yesterday.
Uh-oh. He said, yeah, bro.
Last night. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he'd be a good one.
If you don't have Discord and you can't DM me or anything, shoot me an email. So if you're down, the way that it works, I'll shoot me an email, and I'll get in touch with you and explain how it goes and stuff. And usually I drop the link, in an email to you about an hour before the show. It takes me about 30 or 40 minutes or so to set everything up, audio wise, and getting the streams and everything, you know, in order. So yeah. And it just goes for 2 hours. Just have a back and forth. We have mentorship topics, and we'll see just where it goes from there. And these are very positive conversations. If you want to know more, you can go to my channel, check out some of my past mentorship streams. They're really awesome, especially the ones that I did with Bandit and Iridium and Contriver. They're really entertaining.
Yeah.
I want to have TNFS on my channel eventually too. I haven't had a chance to reach out to him. He's been busy doing his own thing, which is awesome, as everybody
Mm-hmm.
should.
Mm-hmm.
And Iridium has been out there, producing some content too. I have not yet had a chance to catch him on a live yet. I don't
Yeah.
know. I just keep missing him. I thought he was going to do it on my time slot at Sunday at 8 o'clock. And I remember, I think it was Veterans Day. I
Mm-hmm.
popped in over there. He was doing a stream. I'm like, okay, cool. So I had a couple things I had to go do, but by the time I got back, he already went offline. So I mean, he does them quick. He's like on for 30 minutes to an hour, and then he ends them. So but I'll catch him eventually. I think
Yeah.
he's traveling right now. I think he said last I
Yeah.
heard he's
He's
in
in
Vegas.
Vegas. Yeah, he's in
Yeah,
Vegas.
my brother's in Vegas right now, doing his anniversary thing with his old lady. Good for him.
Night, Bandit, by the way. Hello, D-Dog.
Yeah, my brother's married. I tried to stop him, guys. I really did, but he just wouldn't listen. You get that pussy on the brain. What can you do?
Yeah. All right. Well, what would you like to say to close this? Because I'm ready to go. I've,
Are you closing early? Oh, this is
yeah.
unusual. Usually you go for like 8 hours straight
Well, I mean,
or longer.
it's been almost 3. I'm addressing petting zoo culture and the fuckery. So
Yeah, it's
I
time to
don't
stream a
I don't
2 hour
know how
show.
much I don't know how much time it really needs. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse here.
Well, if I could throw you, some advice, like when you were doing these streams with like Carnell and Jeff,
Mm-hmm.
really, really
Mm-hmm.
good streams, you should have cut it right after, right after that instead of going, dropping the link and letting people come on. You should have just cut it off there and then started up another stream. That way you keep that, one segment isolated and it's not buried in like a 4 or 5 hour stream.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. Then you can go on your channel and you can mark it down. Those like, interview with Jeff Younger or Carnell Smith or so. I mean, there's awesome interviews, but on a long, you probably can go into your studio and actually, cut it off, the last, couple of hours or so after you drop the link. You should be able to edit that in your YouTube studio. There's videos on that show you how to do that. That way you
Yeah.
can just have like a segment there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 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 Well, no, I'll figure something out because I want to save both. I mean, I have them. I have them streamed on 3 different channels. So on one channel, I could cut off the end, and on the other one, I could cut off the beginning, and then have 2 separate sections. I don't know, Bullets. That's technological shit that I'm retarded at. So I'll figure out a way, though.
You're
I'll
technologically
figure it out.
retarded.
I am technologically retarded.
That's
You know
okay.
what's
I'll
even
help you. That's
funnier?
why I'm here.
Fucking
That's why I'm here. I'm
Contriver
here to help.
calls me for tech support. That's how bad it is.
Well, stay tuned. I'll
Oh
help you out
man,
with that.
what? Okay,
Yeah.
thank you,
Okay.
Bullets.
So it's 9 o'clock. So I'm pretty sure that you want to like go ahead and call it a night.
It's
Hey,
time to
everybody.
eat. Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
It's supper time. Yeah. I
yeah.
had cheeseburgers myself, homemade cheeseburgers.
Oh
I
man.
make awesome cheeseburgers. But anyway, to all my bros in the chat, Father Saunders, Mr. Pliskin, Mamlatopia, RP Pope, Mr. Pliskin, Father Saunders. Who else did I miss? JR. Y'all know who you are.
Yeah.
Bandit, good seeing y'all. And Mandy, smile and wave. And we will catch you on Sunday, 8 o'clock on my channel. Night, everybody.
Yes. Good night, everybody in the chat. Watch out, man, Letopia. Good night, D-Dog.